Welcome everybody to 90 Day Fiancé Fridays. We're here with Shabooty, George, Gina, JLP, and Angelica, and Iggy, and Lana, and Sherry, and Sophia.
What's up, y'all? What's
Hey,
good?
everybody.
Hello, hello.
Look who decided to come back home. It's Gina.
Oh.
Because you decided to go out and live your best life and leave us. And
Mhm.
not that I'm angry with you, but I felt like abandoned. And now I'm gonna have to go talk to my therapist about it. So that's your
Well, Gina came back and then she scared Cocco away.
Yeah, what happened to
Right?
Coco?
yeah, because Cocco said that she was gonna be here this week. So yeah, what did you do? You know, did you send her a
I
message?
don't know. I think I need to be MIA more often so Coco can hop on in because the last time she did, and I listened to the playback, it was in August. So
Mhm.
Oh,
when we were talking about the reptile snake with Shabooty.
Wait, the reptile snake. What were we talking about? I don't remember that.
We do not name her name on this podcast any longer.
Oh,
Oh, okay. I remember now.
you mean a
That
female? You
was
mean a female snake?
that was such a long time
Yeah.
ago. Wow. That's crazy.
Uh,
No, that's craziness.
mhm. Well, there's so many like snakes in the 90 Day world. It's hard to like keep track.
well, we have the main one, so
Well,
the
yeah.
main snake.
Well, the main snake is in Florida.
Well,
Well,
he's
not
the big boss.
really,
That's
not
the
really,
when
because
you get to
a snake that betrayed us is a different kind of snake.
yeah. When you get to the end of the video game, that one is the big boss. But there's, the little mini bosses along the
Yeah,
True.
the lizards.
Yeah, the lizard. You gotta beat the lizards. You know,
Mhm. But it's like the little lizards are in service of the python or whatever. So,
What?
No, that's true. That's true. Yeah.
true.
But with the alligator.
Or I meant not python. Like was it anaconda? Maybe I don't know.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
Honda's the biggest one. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I meant to say anaconda.
So I have an announcement, guys. I know you're sick of this, but the tickets to the event in Atlanta are a new price and it's lower than what they were before. So if you guys were contemplating on going, anybody, you want to come hang out with me and chill with me and the rest of the cast and crew and the event, it's a good time to go. The prices last time I looked at the link, it was like half, almost half of what the tickets were in the beginning. So
Mhm.
if you're looking for a reason to come to Atlanta to see me, I'm giving you one right now. So,
What's half?
they were 118, and I think now they're 65.
Okay,
See,
that's not bad. Yeah.
Well, George, you should if ever Molly or Chantel or any of those people that are appearing, if they want to like hop on the podcast, even if it's for like 5 minutes, and say, "Hey, come to our event," like you should invite them on the podcast.
oh, that's a good idea. You know what's funny? Molly and I were just speaking today and yesterday, and it didn't cross my
Mhm.
mind. Totally would have, because she was talking to me with management, and we were going over. We're like, what else can we do marketing wise? And my idiot self didn't even think of that. So you know what? Next podcast, that's exactly what we'll do. I'll set it up and she can
Mhm.
explain it better too, because I'm trying to explain the Bravolution event, but as a man with no titties, I'm probably not explaining it correctly. So it would be better to hear it from herself.
Yeah, because I mean, we like Sophia, who's listening to us live. She dances in like what's it called in Portland, but she has very sexy bras. So yeah, we have the audience for it.
Well, right. That's what I was thinking. I was like, this is the audience for it. And I think all women should be comfortable in their bras. And I think Molly's her what do you call it stance is to make sure that women are comfortable and wearing the bra size that they're supposed to be wearing. So I want that for everyone too.
But
True.
she didn't like post anything on social media like about the upcoming event, because I know a lot of my followers are from Atlanta, so I mean they would have probably went, and she had a good following.
Well,
So
he's been posting it a lot. Way,
Yeah, I saw it on like Instagram stories. Yeah.
yeah, way more than me. I don't know if like she has Facebook or well, we're friends on Facebook. I don't know if she's no, she posted on Facebook too. Because
She should post it on Twitter because a lot of people use more Twitter. Instagram is like a rabbit hole for me. That's why I try to avoid it because once you sit down and open one thing on Instagram, you find yourself scrolling and just looking at random shit. So
Mhm.
I'm like, okay, let me just go to Twitter, focus on this and that, and then try to get in and get out. But Instagram will suck you in for hours.
it will. You're right. It will. But yeah, I'm gonna set that up. I'll have Molly on to discuss the event,
Mhm.
explain it better, and tell everybody why they should come hang out with us. Which I think you should already want to, but maybe you need a little more convincing.
True. Yeah. I don't think I've ever talked to Molly, so it would be cool to talk to her.
Yeah, me and Molly been friends for a long time, longer than me and Kim, longer than me and Angie. Like Molly and I have been friends more than 5 years, like a really long time. We've been talking since she was right when she was still with Louise when we were talking. Actually, like we've been friends.
Oh, Louise, I forgot about Louise.
Yeah, you remember that was before the cop got like
That was
Mhm.
those were 90-day fiance classics.
yeah,
Because
yeah.
Yeah.
Remember
if that relationship, that was a character, bro.
he was
That
Yeah.
was a
wild,
character.
right? He was wild, and then you remember the way he was talking to her daughter.
The way, yeah, that one
Mm-hmm.
episode where he told the daughter if she was having
At
sex
the
with her boyfriend,
at the pool table on the pool
Yeah,
yeah,
table
the
and
whole table,
whatnot.
I almost fell
Yeah.
out of my chair.
Mhm.
last 90-day, oh my god moment. Oh, whenever we do the 90-day awards that we're gonna do eventually, which we don't know when or if it's even gonna happen, that's gotta be one of the oh my god moment nominees right there.
Mhm.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah, like when Molly was doing Pillow Talk with Cynthia, that was probably the best era of Pillow Talk, right?
That was that
What?
was that
You're right.
was they were great together. I used to watch mainly for their commentary.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did too. I'm really sad that
I'm really sad that they
it
broke up.
because yeah, they were an amazing team together, and I know they were
Yeah.
fired or whatever, but at the end of the day, that friendship and the way that they clicked together on screen, it was magical. It really was.
Not only that, they were business partners as well. They were best
Mhm.
friends for since forever, and then to just fall apart like that. I mean, that's really sad to see.
I know. It's crazy because you can't find best friends easily
Yeah, you can't really find besties like that anymore.
for real.
Speaking of besties, the first topic is Kara has a new song and music video out.
He does.
I saw that.
I,
I need to send it to Manny Perez and
oh
get
yeah,
his.
we never actually because we asked him for his opinion, and guys, this was pre me finding out that Kara's just a white girl and not a Hispanic because we
Yeah.
asked him his professional opinion, and we
Mhm.
never actually sent him the material for the
Mhm.
opinion. So you're right, we need to do that. And now
So
that
while we're talking, I'm gonna text Manny Perez the link to her new music video, and I'm gonna say, give me an honest review of this.
Well,
yeah,
the guy she's singing with in this video, he has one song that's pretty popular now. I know you guys don't listen to reggaeton and stuff, but it's like, remember that song, Party in the Ghetto? Party in the Ghetto. Remember that song?
This
I
sounds familiar.
I don't
Yo,
know.
it's like a club music. Party in the Ghetto.
Yeah, if I hear it, I think I know because
Okay.
it
Well,
sounds
he
familiar.
has some kind of rendition of it mixed in with bachata and rapping. That's how I knew him from that song because it's a real popular party tune in the Spanish, area. So then I was like, wait a minute, is this the same Jordy that sings "Party in the Ghetto" in Spanish? So I was like, okay, let me go see that.
Dude, I'm
And
gonna go. I'm gonna listen to it real quick. I want to hear some of it.
yeah. Just put in Jordy, and then you're gonna see "Party in the Ghetto," and he has like a little bachata in there. So that's how I know it was him. But then his other songs, I'm not too familiar with. So, and then
Mm,
again, I really bachata I can get through like one or two songs of it, and then I'll change to something else because it's like country western. It's all
mhm,
sad about heartbreak and sad and loneliness, and it's pretty much country western, but for Dominicans.
mhm.
So yeah,
True. Well, yeah, she did the whole music video too. So Go to my Instagram stories if you want to watch it.
Okay, I found it. I have heard it before. I have.
Okay.
Yo, you see what I'm saying? You heard the
Yeah,
guy? Yeah, the song that I'm telling you,
yeah,
14 to
that's
get to.
cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, I watched the video, and unfortunately, not one single word was in English, so I didn't know what was going on. But she sounded good. He didn't sound bad. The video wasn't as good as the last video, I think called Criminal.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That video, the visuals was a little better. I mean, this wasn't bad.
You like was when they did. Is that the one they did with like the 90 Day Bad Boys or what?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's not because the Bad Boys was in it. I didn't care. Like that's not.
Hmm.
I just felt like the visuals. This one was a little more. What's the word? Generic, right?
Hmm.
Isn't it special? But she sounded good. The song is good. I have no complaints in that, and I
Hmm.
I mean, she may stand a chance of gaining some kind of popularity, but when it comes to that genre of music, especially in the Dominican Republic, it's like here you got a dime a dozen, like everybody's trying to sing bachata or do reggaeton or rap or something. So
Hmm.
she has a lot of competition ahead of her before she can solidify and say I am a bachata singer. First she has to learn how to pronounce it, and then we can
Yeah,
move
it's
on from
not
there.
bachata.
Yeah, then we can
Yeah.
move on from there, but it's a lot of competition. So
that
yeah.
that's what's weird to me is it's because how do you become well known in a genre, or is that how you say that word, genre?
Genre.
Genre
Genre.
of
Genre.
music that is kind of underground. It's like you'll never become well known because the whatever word y'all just
Well,
said.
you know what?
Under,
That's the anomaly right there, because the curiosity is going to kill everybody to find out who is this white person singing bachata, and
She's
she's
like
not.
she's like
She's not really bad.
she's the Eminem of bachata.
Yeah, she's not really that bad. She's not. I
Hmm.
mean, like I'm not going to say she's the worst I've ever heard, but she can carry a tune so far.
Hmm.
no, yeah, she definitely can. She definitely.
I like when she like calls her like when she mentions herself, she's like Caraliana, like she says it in her accent and shit.
Yeah, I
Oh,
think I think she can carry a tune, but can she compete with the people that have been doing it since
Hmm.
they were little and are struggling to get ahead and are doing other stuff? So yeah, let's see how that works out. But I think she might stand a
She's no
chance.
Ivy Queen, that's for sure.
No, Evie Queen is from Puerto Rico, and she sings more rap. She was one of the first reggaeton
Hmm.
female artists. But as far as the bachata, she has a lot of competition in DR
Hmm.
especially. So
well, yeah, I
I
don't.
wish her the best.
It would be smarter to do pop music
Hmm.
because it's easier to break through. I don't. That's weird to say. It's easier to break through, but more people would listen and find it than they would because like you have to be looking for bachata music, right? Like I don't. If you're not looking for it, you won't find it. It's not gonna just come on your radio, So it's definitely something that you got to work twice as hard at.
Yeah, Pineapple Girl just reminded me of I think they were Japanese or Chinese. They were Asian group back in the 90s, I want to say.
Hmm.
Orquesta de la Luz. They used to sing salsa. I mean, you would if your eyes were closed, you would think they were Puerto Rican singing. And their music was really, really good. I mean, danceable salsa music. And they couldn't speak Spanish, but they can sing in Spanish, and they were out. They were phenomenal.
That's
What were they called again?
Orquesta de la Luz.
that's a
Okay.
weird thing. They couldn't speak Spanish, but they could sing in Spanish.
They could
Uh,
sing it. They could sing the shit. They
Gina,
sang the shit out of that.
Gina, find us a link for the Patreon chat, please.
Yeah,
Will do.
I mean, I think it's really interesting because we're in the K-pop era where a lot of the K-pop
Hmm.
is out, and the funny part about that, because Captain, you just said if you close your eyes and you listen, you would never know that. Like, but now
I'm telling you, Google them and forget that they're Asian, and
Hmm.
just hear
kind of
that
how
hear the music.
that's kind of how the K-pop is. If I didn't know that these people were not Americans singing this music, I would have thought this was an American artist
Yeah,
singing this music.
yeah,
It's kind of
yeah.
insane how they're able to mimic the American sound. So
yeah, yep,
Yeah,
yep.
you know,
And
you
that was
like
before these people
like
were singing before auto tune. So
yeah, George, yeah, like a lot of K-pop people, like when they sing, they don't really have like an accent and stuff. They're just singing English. But then when you interview them, then they kind of have an accent or some shit.
yeah,
that's like acting. Like a lot of actors that are British can do
Hmm.
American roles, and you'll never know that they're British until you interview them.
True.
weird. It's a weird thing.
Yeah, and it's weird too. Like now, like the mainstream K-pop shit, like there'll be like a cute K-pop singer, and then she'll have like a all white like band behind her, acoustic band like behind backing her and stuff.
Yeah, and I don't know how to say this nicely, but like how come like for instance, if somebody who might be white was to put out a song that's like of like Afro beats or whatever, they would be like, oh, they're culturally appropriating the culture. But how come the K-pop singers are allowed to put out music that sounds a lot like American music and no one ever says that they're culturally appropriating that sound? Isn't that weird? Like they have a free pass for some reason. Like no one has ever said that, but they
Hmm.
are, they're mimicking every aspect of the American music scene and the culture, but no one ever looks at it as they're appropriating. But if you're certain, it's almost like certain races get away with it and certain races
Hmm.
do that.
True. Well, it's the same way. It's like you can call a white person like a honky, no one really cares. But if you call someone else another word, then people will care.
Well, right. It's like it's a double standard. It doesn't work both ways. It's like it's not a two-way street, right? It's only a one-way street. It only works one way. And it's really interesting how that works.
True. Let's see. Let's go to the next topic. So yeah, check out the car thing because she's cool. She laughs at my jokes. What else? Give me one second. Let me pull up the list. Sorry. I texted so many people and I'm trying to find the list. Okay. The next topic is happy birthday, Jenny of Jenny and Summit fame.
Oh, Jenny
Oh,
turned 68.
Or
wait,
69 if she's feeling kinky. I'm like,
Nah.
I,
Oh, well, happy birthday to Jenny.
I didn't think
yeah.
about that's crazy.
Did you guys see the Yelp review that the guy left her?
Mhm.
I said,
Oh,
you want to
yeah.
read it, Shabooty?
Oh, did you? It was in a group? It was in a group chat, right?
I said, yeah, I sent it to the group chat. It's the same exact guy that was buying the coffee, and then he left the Yelp review, and someone sent it to me, and I'm like, oh my god, but it's the same guy. We're like, yeah.
Okay.
When
Okay. I should have probably. I wonder if I should have posted this on Instagram, but
you should have. That's
I
why I
should
sent
have.
it to you.
Okay, I found it, but it's like, yeah, the same guy from the show.
The guy
He
that
left.
was buying the coffee.
Yeah, he says, I got to see the love of my life, Jenny here. Love the spaghetti from Family Cafe. Must place to, must place to visit if you are in Greater Noida. 3 stars.
The
No, no,
love
no,
of his
no.
life.
Specifically, he gave it 4. Or sorry, for food he gave it 4. Service he gave it 2, and atmosphere he gave it 3.
I almost I almost died when I saw the picture. I was like, wait a minute, this is the guy that was trying to buy the coffee.
Mhm.
And the person was like, right, that looks like him. And then everybody in the thread was like, yeah, that's him, that's him. And then we were all laughing at the love of my life, Jenny, and that the spaghetti was good. We're like, what in the
Yeah, I'm beginning to think that he's not a random customer and he's somebody's friend of the family or he knows them.
Oh, I wonder if he's like a PA.
Right.
remember Samit used to catfish, so he probably got all his pals from this call center just texting shit out and tweeting Yelps.
That could be too. Because I was like, this is random. He said that Jenny was the love of his life. So that makes me feel like
Yeah.
else going on than just, her being the lady that works at the cafe that uses toilet.
Yeah, because when you see the guy's picture, I kind of thought maybe someone's playing a joke, but then when you hit the spelling, the way it's thought out, like you could tell the person is Indian the way they're talking. I was like, if you look at the guy and then you look at Jenny and he's saying that's the love of his life, he could be her grandson. And
He might be a 90 Day fan.
Well, technically so could submit though, right? Like technically.
technically, yes. Technically, yes, he could be her grandson. everybody's just complaining, like not complaining, but saying like, this season she's been looking so slow and just like out of it. And
Mm.
her health, people are worried that her health may be, failing her or something. Like she's really, really lackadaisical, for lack of a better word. I just think she gasses up early in the morning, takes a
Well,
couple.
I tweeted both you and George. I'm like, I'm seeing like I like Jenny, but I'm seeing like early signs of dementia. Like when George said something about the coffee maker or the coffee machine, I'm like, George, her sister-in-law and her went through this. How can she not know? And then it's not even plugged in. She didn't even check to see if it was plugged in or not.
Well, not just that, but she looked like this was the first time she had ever seen it. And I mean, this could
Mm.
all have been for the cameras, right? This could have all.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, but just the fact that she's like sloth, like she's just so
Mm.
out of it. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
she used to be
yeah,
peppy and
I
feisty.
think I think she tried to make a minute rice and it took her an hour.
Yeah, the thing wasn't even plugged in. But what I think mostly is just her demeanor. Like she's so down and out of it and lackadaisical. Like she doesn't know what the hell's going on. As opposed to seasons where she was upbeat, chipper. You know,
Hmm.
she had a little fight in her. Now she's just like laying down and just letting them all just cave in on her.
Hmm. Well,
Yeah.
either way, we wish her the best of
Oh,
birthdays.
we wish she has a happy birthday.
Absolutely. Happy birthday, Jenny. We love you. And, there's a lot of women who look up to her. A lot of women want to date somebody half their age. And Jenny is.
And they want to date a man half their age, but not in India.
I mean,
That looks like that what she's
Hmm.
going through could be the
By the
seventh
way,
circle.
can I crowbar something? Speaking of India, can I crowbar something in? It's not related to 90 Day Fiance. And I actually tweeted about it before we started the show. There's a feature on like Twitter where like now if you go to certain accounts, well, all accounts now, you click a certain button, it'll say like what the country of origin of that account. So there's all these like pop culture accounts and like political accounts that
Oh, really?
they act very like, let's say they're anti whatever, or it's like a black woman, but then they're like, man, that's not a, I bet you the person behind this account is like an Indian person. So now on Twitter you could see what country that account is actually originating from.
Oh, really?
I
Yeah.
didn't know
I,
that. That's
I
I
didn't
didn't
know
It
know
that.
ju-
that.
It
Where do you
just
see
went
that?
live like today, I think. But you click the little arrow on your on your Twitter profile. Hold on. So if you go to someone's
Wow.
profile, there's like the join day, like joined whatever, and then there's like an arrow. So then you click that, and it should say like where they're located.
I thought that show like you can turn that off, like where your
Mhm.
location is.
Yeah,
I
I don't
because
see.
I'm
know.
clicking on JLPs and
It's,
like it's not letting me do anything.
Yeah, because I turned my
mhm.
location off. Now, if I turn it on, it's gonna say Allentown, Pennsylvania.
It's weird. Yeah, I don't. Sorry, I don't
It's
want
a
to crowbar.
feature. I'm sorry that you just found out about this,
N-
Shabooty, but
No. So it's weird. Like before, no, it wasn't working, and then before the show, it was working, and then now that I'm trying to do it again, it's not working. And so I don't know. It's weird, but it's supposedly they're unveiling that feature to so you could search up other people's like country of origin. But anyway, I don't want to cover this.
That's a
uh,
feature that Facebook has always had. If you go on like a page that's not a
Yeah.
personal page, like it's like a fan page or a like page, you
Hmm.
always click on the about and it'll tell you what country that page was started in.
Yeah. No.
uh,
Yeah. Like Instagram does that too. Yeah.
Yeah, so I noticed that on Facebook. I did notice that.
Yeah. So
I
I
don't
don't know.
have
Okay.
Facebook.
Well, let's get back to 90 because I was trying to redo it right now, and I wasn't getting it. It's not working right now, but it was before I started the show, so I'm kind of confused. So let's just get back to 90 Day. Um. Okay. Next topic. Sorry about the derailment. Now, hold on a second. Now, sorry, give me a second. Okay, next topic is, oh yeah, we didn't talk about the other way, so we could recap that real quick.
The other way, Manon. I think
Yeah,
you mentioned.
the two tweets I did was about like the asbestos house where they were looking at homes and then they said in the roof there's asbestos and Manon, she says, oh, there's asbestos. So then I said, that's perfect for, I was being sarcastic, but I said, that's perfect for a stay-at-home dad. And then the other tweet I did real quick was like when they were all out with like Dylan's like family and stepbrother, and I said, that guy, I know what you're thinking. He'd be perfect for Tim. Those are my two tweets.
Oh, I messed up. I thought he was his brother. Is he
I think it's
Dylan's
like
brother?
stepbrother or some
It's
shit.
the stepbrother.
Stepbrother. Okay, stepbrother, right. I know I saw the word brother somewhere in there. Yeah, he looks like the shit stirrer. He came to stir the pot.
Hmm.
He wanted the mother to go for the jugular on patty cakes.
But
And
kind of seems like the both of the brothers are messy though, because we found out in this episode that the mom, what's his name, Dylan's mom said that she's never had a problem or never said anything negative or about the age of Patia. And then in the little interview when they asked him, they were like, Dylan, did you ever tell Patia that your mom was saying mean things about her and it wasn't true? And he was like, yeah, possibly, I have. So it kind of
Hmm.
he's starting shit too. Because I was like, why would you tell your girlfriend or fiance that your mom hates her? And then the mom was like, I don't even hate her. I don't know where that came from. Why are you starting shit between the two of them? That's
he was hoping that it would stick because that's an easy out for him, you know,
well,
Hmm.
he
to
has
get rid of Patia and just say we don't get along with my mom. She keeps saying he's a mama's boy. End the story.
he has been trying to get rid of her. I think they said it's been 13 years, and he's been dumping her year after year after year. And for some reason, here she is again, chasing after him again in Tasmania. He's definitely been trying to get rid of her, as she's just not.
And now she's in Tasmania in debt with 20K debt.
Yeah, she brought the debt with her, which I thought
So
was.
he's like, I don't want this
Well,
shit.
like she needs to figure out how to do what like Meatball Danielle does, where she leaves the debt behind in her home country.
Well, she can't run that far because once he's done with her, like in a country where you don't know anybody, just know one person, it's not like you can acclimate and live amongst the rest of my, okay, I'm moving out. I'm getting an apartment in Tasmania. I'm going my own way. You can't strip anymore because you're past that. So what else can you do? So she's gonna have to come back to the US and pay her debt eventually.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. You're right. And I think you're right because he has no interest in marrying her.
Oh no, he definitely doesn't. And Mama looks like she on the down low wants some grandkids because
Do you, do
the
you do you
stepson.
do you think it was wrong that he fed her kangaroo meat without telling her?
See, I'm against feeding people things that they told you they don't want to eat. Like,
Hmm.
I think that people should have a choice of what they eat.
I do too. I was put in that position one time, and it was kind of fucked up because after I it was in my mouth was that it was disclosed, and then I was like, shit, I'm halfway done with the piece that they gave me, but then I
Hmm.
was like, okay, I'm just not going to eat it again. But yeah, it was possum, and I
Was
was like, I was like,
was that with Hannibal or with Jeffrey?
both. It was actually possum that they gave me. Told me
Oh,
it was chicken, and I was
oh,
like, oh,
damn.
okay, I'll try it. It
So
looks,
how did it taste?
it tastes kind of slimy, rubbery,
Uh,
kind of slimy. I don't
ew.
I don't want to say what it reminded me of because I know a lot of people like certain foods from certain restaurants, and I don't want to put them off to it. But
Mm,
yeah, it tasted like something I've eaten before, but I've ordered it myself.
true.
So
So
yeah, that was kind of fucked up. But kangaroo, I don't think it's that different. She said it didn't taste that different from beef. So
I mean, it looked like regular steak, but
yeah,
I don't know.
I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't like that they eat them over there at all, but I definitely don't like that he gave it to her against her will. Like I feel
Hmm.
yeah, he could have told her, listen, you want to try it, and it looked appetizing, so she
he
could have said,
already
yeah.
he already said she didn't. And I feel like, if somebody already was honest with you and said they didn't want to eat it, you should respect that. Like
Hmm.
you shouldn't give it to them. I think that's
Well, some people think, well, if you see it dressed up differently and not picture the animal as a whole in your mind, you'll feel different. Like I've tried alligator. I always was against it, and I was like, "Oh, alligator!" And all I could picture was an alligator in my head. But then
Hmm.
there was these guys selling barbecue like skewers of alligator meat and
Hmm.
vegetables, peppers, and everything on it. And I was like, you know what? I'll take a bite and try it. I
Like
tried it.
I heard in Kansas, like the ghetto parts of Kansas, they would sell like people would hunt and then sell like raccoons.
Yeah, they do that in the Appalachians too. They eat a lot of
Yeah.
roadkill
It,
and
and they
critters.
keep and I can't remember if they keep the tail on it or they keep the claws on it or something. So when they sell it, they keep that on there so people know that it's like a raccoon. So they know it's not something else.
Oh God. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a lot of you got to be careful where you eat and ask a lot of questions because the further out in this country you get, the more exotic the dishes become. You know, so you don't want to go into a restaurant and then you order something and it turns out to be something else. I know there's a place. I think is it in Louisiana? They eat or Texas. What was it that Jessica was giving? The guy from the cruise. She was giving him balls. I think it was bull balls or something like that.
Well, that was with
The
Corey
testicles.
too.
The
Oh, did
testicles.
Jessica do that too? I didn't.
Jessica did that to what's his name?
Juan,
The cruise guy. Remember they gave him some kind of testicles to
they
eat,
gave him some kind of shit, but it wasn't as gross as the
and
Corey
then
thing.
the Corey they gave him some testicles also,
Yeah, that was.
bull testicles they gave him.
Mm-hmm. That was messed up. I don't.
Yeah,
I
True.
feel like you can't trick people into doing stuff. It kind of reminds me of like, say, if a guy says that he's straight and he doesn't want to be with like a trans woman, you can't like if you trick the guy because like there are trans women that look more beautiful than real women. So it's still going against his wishes though because he would say he didn't want to do it. So I feel like it's the same with food, right? Like you can't just say, oh well, you say you don't want to do it, but if you try it you might like it. It's still you still should respect people's wishes.
True. And then the asbestos thing, like, do you think that was set up by production? Because it'll be interesting on reality TV where he goes, "Oh yeah, by the way, this house is a bunch of asbestos."
I mean, probably that definitely made it strange and weird and go against what she was trying to do. But I don't know, her whole storyline has holes in it for me because she said that she left LA because it was expensive and the only way to make it there was she had to work 1,000,000 hours a week. So she's been in France for a couple of weeks and she's looking at almost a 400.
that's what I was going to mention to you, George, because you were a big advocate about her husband not wanting to work and stay at home. But the minute he opened his mouth and said he'd get a job, you saw how she tore his ass up. She told him, "There's no job you can get that you remotely make as much money as me. So basically, you working here will be useless." And that's probably what she's told him in the States too. You're not going to make enough money, so you might as well stay home and take care of this baby.
I
Because
mean,
he's a security guard. Security guards don't make that much money, you
I mean,
know?
yes, I did notice the way she reacted when he said
He
he
said, I can do something. I can teach English. I speak English. Oh, you're not going to make, any kind of money close to what I make. So it's
well
no use.
He
also
said he was going to make pennies.
Pennies, pennies.
Well, Gina also researched how you would be able to go about getting a job. And
And what did I say? That's exactly what happened on the show. What she was saying, what I had said to you.
yeah, it's like a whole process and it takes years and a lot of paperwork and a lot of different
Mm.
steps.
But
And
I can hear her telling him that in California. Oh, you don't need to be working as a security guard because you ain't making shit. So stay home and watch this baby while I make the real money.
so
And he's like, okay.
do you think that he wanted to work and she just doesn't allow him
I
to?
think I think that she's the breadwinner. She makes more money than him. And the logical thing, I mean, childcare is expensive. Childcare, she was probably paying more in childcare than he was bringing in. So she probably figured, you know what, you're not bringing
Mhm.
in shit. So stay home and watch the baby while I make the money. And he figured, like, okay, works for me. And
True.
he was ex-military, so I think he gets some kind of pension or something from that.
I don't know. By the way, I'm changing the subject a little bit, but like, was this episode the one when Jenny took forever to make the coffee or what?
Yeah, yeah. This was the one with, yeah, I think
Yeah.
that she
Yeah,
took.
it wasn't plugged in.
It wasn't plugged in. Mm-hmm.
True.
She was dancing around the machine for like an hour, and then
All right.
the father-in-law comes and is like, "It's not plugged in."
Well, that's what I was like. Y'all didn't do a test run. Like, wasn't that what
Mhm.
the pre-grand opening was for?
That was what the soft opening was for.
Yeah, don't you plug it in before you put up your "we're open" sign or?
Yes. Like when you open a restaurant, like I used to manage restaurants back in the day, and before you open, you go and you obviously have food ready. You turn on the ovens, you preheat, like you do a pre of everything that.
You get all the rats out the kitchen.
Yeah, you chase all the rats out the back door, and you make sure that you're ready.
You
And
get the cow urine ready.
yeah, you already have sloshed your cow urine before you open the door, so people
Yeah.
don't. But I was just like, you never used this machine before. You waited until the morning that you opened it, and I think it had to have been production.
I mean, in her defense, they should have just got her a simple coffee machine, like a traditional coffee machine, like in the diner. Just put the glass pot, just lets the coffee drip and change the filter afterward, and just do that. They gave her
They should
an
just got.
espresso.
They should got her a Keurig or some shit.
Yeah, they could have got her a Keurig, and that would have ended. Well, she probably wouldn't have known where to put the cup.
Well, the more fancy the coffee is, the more you can charge for it. So you have to have the fancy stuff if you want to make money. If you just sell coffee.
Yeah, but India's not big on coffee. India's big on tea.
Oh, did tell me that. Yeah, you did tell me that. It's more about
it's a chai place. That's what their tea replaces our coffee. They drink cups and cups and cups of tea all day.
That's how Persians are as well.
Yeah, with the tea, with the glass, and they drink it in a see-through glass.
Yeah.
So yeah. I don't know. Should I tell them my hack, my traveling hack now, or should I wait till the end? The traveling hack.
Oh, I forgot. We were supposed to talk about that earlier. Yeah.
Should I leave it? Because I should leave it to the end. I don't want to distract from the topics.
Okay. Then we save it till the end.
Before the strip club reviews.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll wait. So the storyline with Corey or Chloe's mom was she said that she wanted Chloe and Johnny to move to Boston.
Yes.
And I was like, I'm confused. So you don't want. So my thing was, you cut Chloe off because you're sick of her shit, but you want Chloe to move back with her boyfriend so you could take care of the both of them. I was like, I'm confused. That doesn't sound logical. You're telling her you're sick of taking care of her, and then the next day you're like, well, I'll just take care of both of you.
Well, she knows that the Pirate of the Caribbean is not leaving that setup he has in Aruba.
I mean, why would he?
For cold Boston winter. He's not doing that.
Kind of like how one had his life made
on the cruise ship.
The fact that she lured him away from that cruise ship still puzzles me to this day.
And now she's doing shit on cruise ships.
Oh yeah, aren't they doing like
they hosting shit? She's a host for reunions or whatever the fuck she's doing on cruise ships.
Oh my god!
And isn't she doing it with like another cast member or something?
Wait, I remember see this. And it was like a reality.
Yeah, reality reunion or something.
There's like a website too or some bullshit.
Yes. Yeah.
And it was like $2,000 a ticket or something.
Right. You're right. And she's hosting stuff. And isn't he on it too? Or no? I don't remember.
Probably.
He probably got his old job back.
No, but yeah, that's like a good point. It's like she lured him away from the cruise ship, but now in order to grift, they're going to start doing paid cruise ship things for fans.
And now somebody's taking care of 3 kids for them.
Yeah.
Because I guarantee you those kids are not on that cruise ship.
Can you bring kids on a cruise ship? I've never been on a cruise. Can you bring kids on a cruise ship?
Of course you can.
Oh, you can?
Yeah.
It seemed like something that you would want to do, though, because isn't it like where you get drunk and have fun?
Well, there's cruise ships for everyone, and then there's adult cruises, and then there's the Disney cruise where you take your kids, and then there's the guy that dropped his daughter in the ocean. Remember that in the news?
Yeah, I saw that.
He dropped his daughter in the ocean, and then they saved her. So
yeah.
I personally wouldn't take a kid on a cruise. I went on a cruise.
It doesn't seem like something a child would enjoy, does it?
I was on a cruise and I'm an adult and I was terrified for my life because the railings, you know what I'm saying? The railings, no matter how
Mm,
high they are, kids will always find a way
Yeah,
to
yeah.
manipulate something.
the fact
So,
they put those railings or the balconies on the ship is just stupid in any way.
and then people have rooms with balconies and kids, and
Yeah,
balconies and kids is not a good combination.
it's not.
Mm.
Well, sometimes the adults be falling over them because they drunk. So imagine a kid.
Yeah, people would do stupid shit.
Yeah, there's a lot of swingers and stuff with the pineapples
Yeah,
on the door.
pineapples on doors and shit. Kid walks
Well,
into the
right.
wrong room.
It don't seem like somewhere you would bring your kids. So I was actually surprised that you could even bring them because I was like, why would you? That don't
Well,
seem
Disney got a whole ship dedicated to kids.
Yeah, that's if you have your own, but you otherwise it wouldn't make sense.
right. Right, right, you're right.
Even if I had my kids, I wouldn't take them on a cruise ship. I wouldn't even take them on a boat.
I know.
Mm.
I wouldn't either. It just seems like a stupid thing to do.
It
Honestly,
does.
it
It
does.
does. It's a really useless thing.
True. So I think we're done with the other way because I don't know.
Who else was on the way?
Oh,
Did we miss a couple? Oh, they didn't show Greta this season, this episode, did they?
No.
Or she broke that, or was it this one that she broke the news that she didn't want no babies? Oh, that was last week.
no, I think that was last week.
Okay, yeah. I'm so like never. I only remember about Greta when I see her.
Hmm.
So yeah, it might have been. So it's only Greta. We did Chloe, Manon,
Yeah, I think
and
we
we
hit all
did
the
Patty.
bases.
Yeah, we did Patty cakes.
Yeah, that was it
Yeah.
because it's only an hour long. We only get a
Yeah.
so.
True, and it's not very memorable anyway.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's not. It's not. It's you forget once you finish watching it, you forget about the whole thing.
Yeah, exactly. That's why it's like I'm like uninspired to do a
It's not.
podcast for it.
Yeah, it's not memorable.
True. All right. The next topic is let's see. So Gino had posted a photo proof of Jasmine at Disneyland in January 2024 with Doormat, which actually, once that photo got posted by Gino, it reminded me that George and I on this podcast, well, it was mostly George's story, but we had talked about this before. So we've talked about this extensively on the podcast. And then, of course, Jasmine's lapdog bloggers tried to say that the dates weren't legitimate, but they definitely were. But yeah, George has talked about the story. So refresh our memory.
Okay, yeah. So I was at one of the parks and I was on Instagram and Jasmine had posted a story. And from the story, I could tell where she was. And I was like, huh, she's at Disneyland or Disney World. And I was like, okay. So I closed out of the post and I texted her and I was like, hey, I see you're at Disneyland or Disney World. Why do I keep saying land? And I was like, I'm there too. Where are you at? I'm gonna meet up. And she immediately texts back and she's like, oh, I can't meet up with you right now. But I'll text you. I'm here on business and I can't meet up with you. And I was like, oh, okay. I was like, what
Hmm.
business? And she's like, it's me and Nikki Exotica. She's like, but we can't meet up. And then like within a couple of minutes, I got a text message from her ex-publicist. Remember the one that was like
Yeah,
starting crap? And
the trans woman or something.
yeah, and she texted and she's like, "Hey George, this is so and so. Jasmine is unable to meet up with you. She's here on business, but we'll set up a business dinner or something soon in the future where you guys can meet up and talk or whatever." And I was just like, "Oh, okay." So I immediately texted one of my friends who works at the Magic Kingdom, and I was like, "Hey, I have a question." I sent a picture of Jasmine, and I was like, "Have you seen this girl?" I was like, "She's been in the Cinderella Castle restaurant that I saw, and I knew that they worked in the Cinderella Castle restaurant." And within 10 minutes, the girl texted back, not just that she saw her, she texted me a picture of her. Um,
Hmm.
I was like, "Who is she there with? Is she there with a guy with a hat on, like a bald guy with a hat on?" And she was like,
Hmm.
definitely not bald. She's like, he's a blonde guy.
Hmm.
And this was before we knew who Matt was. So I couldn't verify that she was with Matt, but she sent me a picture of the back of his head and him.
Hmm.
And yeah, it was Matt. And what's interesting is since this was January 2024, this predates the taping of The Last Resort.
And also it predates the taping of the Tell All House version 1.0.
Correct. Correct. It predates all of that because, and I think I had already mentioned on the podcast that Gino kicked Jasmine out before Christmas. Because if you caught what she said
Hmm.
on the tell all, she was like, he kicked me out at the holidays and I had nowhere to go. So
Hmm.
he kicked her out somewhere around between the 12th and the 15th of December 2024. And we know that after he kicked her out of the house, she immediately went directly to Matt's house. She didn't go to a hotel. She didn't go to
Hmm.
his house. She didn't go to Michelle's place. She didn't go back to Panama. She already had a place lined up. So that means that not only was she already probably in a relationship with Matt in December 2024, the relationship probably,
Well, December 2023 at that point.
yeah, December 2023. Yeah, you're right. Sorry. December 2023. The relationship probably predated months even before that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm we've again, George and I we spilled this tea, we talked about it, but people, I think it's like people forget, but there was this other nugget, and I haven't mentioned this in a while, but like part of the nugget too is like, as far as tea is like, the way it's kind of interesting, the way aside from like the storyline of like that Jasmine goes to the gym and Matt would give her a ride, like that part of the storyline, that aside, the one part that isn't talked about enough, because it's more of like tea, internal tea, is like apparently one of the ways Gino found out of the whole affair is because Matt, I don't know if it was Matt's girlfriend or Matt's ex-girlfriend, but the chick that Matt was with before Jasmine, she found out, and then she's the one that contacted Gino, and then Gino became friends with Matt's ex, so they became buddy buddy. But that's how Gino really became aware of what was going on, was from Matt's ex, because I think I forget what happened, but like I think either like she called Matt, the ex called Matt while Jasmine was at her house, and probably heard her in the background. But anyway, that's kind of really how their spot really got blown up, and how Gino really became aware of what was going on.
Yeah, the I think the minute she got to Michigan and she started saying he wouldn't take her to the gym and he wouldn't drive her nowhere, it was probably because he suspected that she was creeping around every chance she got, you know? So he
Hmm.
stopped driving her to places thinking he was going to prevent her from hooking up with Matt. And then she found a way to get to the gym saying Matt was going to pick her up. and they going, and that's how that all came about. But I found it strange when they were saying, well, he doesn't drive her anywhere. Well, he doesn't let her go anywhere. Usually, when somebody doesn't let you go somewhere, is because they know what you're up to.
Hmm.
So he
Yeah,
suspected that shit.
I did notice that the language in that, where they were trying to say he was controlling her, he didn't allow her to go anywhere or do anything. And Gino is not a very intimidating guy, right? So, Captain, if Gino walked up to you and was like, "I'm locking you in the basement," what are you gonna do, Captain? You're gonna push him out the way and say no, right?
No, no, the fuck you not.
Right. So
Hmm.
the idea that they were pushing the narrative, oh, he locked her up in the house, she wasn't allowed to do anything or go anywhere. Remember, she used to say that she had to ask him to buy her tampons, right? She was pushing this narrative that,
Yeah,
was
that he had her like hostage. He didn't
right,
want
Hmm.
her to get a driver's license. He didn't want her to get a car. He didn't want her to
right.
do nothing. He had already suspected that she was out and about doing her own thing. He was probably trying to hold on to the last little bit of whatever, thinking that if he kept her from doing these things, that she would stay loyal.
Hmm.
And if it was beyond his control by that time. Because then she had Matt picking her up and dropping her off from the gym at God knows what time of night. So,
Hmm.
yeah,
Yeah. And yes, we've already rehashed this in the past, but like, so I thought it was funny that so then Gino became friends with like Matt's ex, and then that's when like Gino had posted a photo with Matt's ex, and everyone was like, "Oh my God, is that Gino's new girlfriend? Is that the girl that he's going to be on Single Life with?" But it was just Matt's ex that became friends with Gino, and they were just getting a rise out of like, they're like, "Hey, we're now friends, so fuck you."
yeah.
Yeah,
But,
it's weird because they never addressed that happened. It's never
hmm.
talked about, but I guess it doesn't follow the narrative of Jasmine being a victim. Because if we figure out who that ex is and we ask her what really happened, it's not going to make Jasmine look good. So I think
Hmm.
that's why they're trying to not address it, because they're trying to,
I think Gino has had enough of the Jasmine sympathizers and the people putting him down and saying that if he would have had sex with her, she would have never did what she did, which is a very poor excuse to cheat on your husband and open up your
Hmm.
marriage. So he's probably gonna go rogue and start pulling out receipts left and right, and
Hmm. And then
NDA be damned.
true, by the way, and then this thing wasn't on my list of topics for tonight, but I'll mention it real quick. So I guess apparently this past week, also with this photo of like the same day that Gino posted the photo of Jasmine and Matt in Disney World, um, he also posted like the phone records of like Jasmine, and then it became a whole like hubbubaloo because I guess it like leaked a bunch of phone numbers. And then let me see if I can find the post. But like, hold on, let me see. Okay, so um, even though okay, I'll give this person a shout out, even though I don't think we're friends. Like that Christie's 90-day drama account, I don't think we're friends, but they did make a good point because so anyway, like so Gina posted the phone records, and then Jasmine posted anyway. So I guess like Jasmine posted that on the phone records it had like Nikki Exotica's phone number, and I guess it had Michelle's number. But then so then the Christie's 90-day account says, "Oh my God, laugh out loud. No one would have known it was your number if Jasmine didn't tell people." And then basically Jasmine's story told everyone that Nikki Exotica. Anyway, the point I'm trying to make is like Gino posted the fucking phone numbers. No one really knew who the fuck phone numbers it was other than Matt's number. But then Jasmine went on her stories and said, "Hey, out of that phone number list, it was Nikki's number and Michelle's number." Then when Jasmine, publicized that, then Nikki Exotica supposedly got a bunch of like prank phone calls. But if Jasmine would have kept her mouth shut, most people wouldn't give a fuck and would not have known
Yeah,
that that was
because
Nikki's number was on it.
she was scrambling around to clear her name. So she
Yeah,
started talking shit without reading the list.
well, Gino was trying to.
Yeah,
Well,
he was showing the receipts, but
Yeah,
nobody knew who the numbers were until Jasmine came out and said
yeah,
it
yeah,
and trying to clean herself off.
Jasmine was trying to find another way to attack back at
Yeah.
Gino, and then in doing that told the world that Nikki Exotica's phone number is on the list. But if she would have kept her fucking mouth shut, nobody would have really
Yeah, but
known.
he posted the first phone number page he posted. He didn't block out Matt's name and house or nothing. He just put the phone number, took a
Yeah,
picture of the phone bill and posted it.
no, he posted. Yeah, he posted everybody's phone number like that. Yeah,
well,
His
yeah,
whole government is on there, everything.
you're supposed to, if it's the full phone number, you need to, blank out.
No, like the top of the top of your phone bill that says your name, George Mossy, blah blah blah, your address, and then your phone bill proceeds, the numbers and all of that. He didn't block that part out where it said the name or just show the numbers. He showed the whole bill.
Wait,
Mhm.
did it have Gino's name on it?
No, Matt's phone bill. It said Matt something
No,
phone,
but no. It wasn't Matt's phone bill. It was Gino's phone bill.
but
And
it had
also,
Matt's number. Yeah,
no, he did block out certain. I have it right now in front of me. If I can send it to you if you
it
want.
was 2 pages, right?
Yeah, but he blocked out.
On the
You're right.
second page.
No, I mean you're incorrect in the sense of he did block out the top part where it has his like personal information of like Gino's information.
Yeah.
Gino's information, but the other one says Matt's name.
Well, that was just like a Google search for Matt's phone number. That wasn't the
Oh,
phone bill.
okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
he did
Yeah.
public record search to get like the name and,
Yeah. Because I saw Matt's name there and I was like,
but he
damn, he just posted the whole shit.
but he didn't block out Matt's full phone number in that either.
No, but then supposedly no, but that's the phone number that they called on the tell-all that it's like changed now.
Oh, I mean, but it's still somebody's number.
He has somebody's number, but
He got the receipts. He got the receipts and she's going to force his hand.
Well,
mhm.
I think that he's been waiting to finally speak up. He's been really quiet and he's gotten dragged a lot, and Jasmine has not been questioned or challenged. She's had free
She's
reign.
been coddled. She's been coddled and hugged and supported. Like what? Like I can't understand how people support that kind of behavior, but to each his own. And you can clearly see it's a case of fraud. So I mean, I guess he waited till she got her green card, or he didn't want her to get deported because he could have been blew the whistle on this way long before. The minute he found out, before she even got her green card, he could have said if he suspected fraud, he could have brought charges against her.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's why I can't be team either one, because
Yeah, I can't be team either one.
this didn't have to go this far. If he would have, like, after, remember, she got here, and I think within a few months, she was trying to move out. They weren't having sex. They were fighting. I was like, that's when he should have divorced her.
Yeah, he took her to Florida. He took her
Yeah.
here. He took her there.
Like, he should have
Mhm.
filed for the annulment then and ended it then. So that's why I can't be fully team Gino, because, he has a hand in this too.
Well, we know TLC has a way of, you know, making things all right. You know, they probably told him, listen, we're gonna give you a nice fat check. Just deal with it for the record. You know, we already recorded a bunch of shit. So just
Mm.
just stand down. It'll be over soon. Don't worry.
True, and then still staying on the Matt, I mean, still staying on the Jasmine topic. We mentioned it like last week, I guess, but like, so apparently the true story is Matt's sister is the one that's pregnant with twins, but instead of Jasmine just being a normal human being and giving congratulations, she used that opportunity, as we saw last week, to turn it into like a clickbait, so people could try to talk about her potentially being pregnant with twins, but really it's Matt's sister.
Oh, so somebody is pregnant. I didn't even think anybody was actually pregnant. So I'm just surprised that there
I
was.
knew it wasn't her because
Yeah,
she wouldn't miss an opportunity to make that public.
Well, yeah,
true.
and she would have wanted to get paid for the story, so she would have teamed up with somebody
Yeah,
gonna pay
yeah.
her.
She would have got TLC to record it.
But since it's just Matt's sister, she don't care if she gets anything out of it. She just used it as her own personal gain to get clicks, which I'm not surprised. That's just who she is, you know.
And then I guess she like moved into a new house or something, and then she already has like a grifting Amazon wish list for like housewarming gifts for her new home.
I saw. Yeah, she's asking for
Yeah, she's asking for a bunch
things.
of stuff. Mind you, when she was with Gino, she never cooked, never did shit. But now all of a sudden she wants Martha Stewart cookware and this and that
Mhm.
and $300 spatulas.
You had a funny,
Oh
you said
yeah,
something funny in
I,
the group chat.
I was like, bitch never boiled water. Now all of a sudden she's Chef Ramsay.
I mean, yeah, she's ready to get
Her
her
grift on.
yeah, and I'm not surprised. She did the same with the baby shower and the wish list, and she's always looking for a way for financial gain. And
Mhm.
it's actually so predictable now. Everything that she does, she's looking for clicks. And I put in the group chat. I was like, she's willing to do anything except get a job, right? Like anything is on the table except taking care of her and her family on her own. Like that's literally off the table.
Yeah,
Mhm.
she's already made her claim to fame on this show. She's gonna be on here forever and ever. She did, she knew how to play chess. We were playing checkers and she was playing chess. And TLC loves her to pieces. I mean, she's gonna be on every variation of this show before we are ever rid of her. And then she'll be the host of the tell off.
I hope not.
I
They're
hope not, but the way they're treating her, who knows? Who knows?
they're just gonna use her until they've used her up, and then I feel like that's how they do. They use you until they can't use you anymore, and then
Mhm.
list to them, right? Because
And then and then they like 90% of the time they don't even make an announcement. They'll just disappear without them saying anything.
yeah,
Well, she's not going to disappear into obscurity. We know that.
I mean, but other people have. Look at how much they loved Angela, and she disappeared into obscurity.
Well, Angela, it was a
No,
whole different
I,
ending
no,
because
it's not
everybody
no
was,
because
they were saying abuse towards
well,
Michael, blah, blah,
seen
blah.
we've seen Jasmine attack people and abuse people, and they're not mad about it. We watched her assault Natalie on national TV. Everyone is
Yeah.
talking about Angela doing,
Mhm.
but no one has actually physically seen Angela do anything. They watched her do it, filmed it, edited, aired it, put it on the TV. So I think that she's a different breed. I think
No, you know what? And I think it has to do with the white black dynamic that Angela and Michael were in. That's what changed it up for a lot of people. She's white, she's a MAGA, he's an African man, and a lot of people started taking that angle of it. You know what I'm saying? Like she was abusing him, and you know,
I don't. I'm with George in the sense of they're gonna use her up as much as possible. Like any crazy shit she does, like when she pulls out her dirty panties and rubs it on Gino's shit belongings, and that's a very embarrassing moment. They take that clip and put it
that
on their
was
social
that
media.
that was
Like they don't give a fuck about making her look bad, and they're gonna use her up. And eventually, when we're sick of her, which half the audience already is, and if there, as long as there's like some new talent that comes that everyone is raging about, like that
Well, I mean,
they'll get rid of it.
after how many seasons we have to watch her before we get sick of her, because she's gonna go with Matt on some other show. Then she's gonna do probably The Single Life. Then she's gonna do Diaries. Then she's gonna do. So she has a long way to go before the TLC train ends for her. So yeah,
Hmm.
I would say a couple more years of her is what we should expect.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, like in the tell-alls before she was, we already talked about this, but like before in the past years on the tell-alls, she was more of a team player. She was more of a sport. She was sit there and answer the questions. And now we see when you try to corner her, she just gets up like a diva and walks away anytime you try to question her because her ego is getting bigger. She's more famous. But so it's like that also leans into fizzling out with TLC is like if she's not a team player, if she stands up and doesn't answer questions, she walks away like she's a diva A-lister, that also is going to lean into her star
The
fizzle.
best way to end her is to switch the host of the tell-all. Switch that will determine the longevity of her stay. If we had somebody on that stage stepping to her and cornering her and asking the real questions, she'll get frustrated with the whole TLC thing and she'll disappear on her own. But since we got the host there that hands her tissues and coddles her when she's crying, she's never gonna leave. If we had somebody like Andre asking her questions, she would not last that long. We need a
Mm.
real dick to ask her questions, the hard questions that she don't want to answer.
Well, if it was a real dick though, then you would get the good answers. But if like you coddle her, we don't get answers. She comes across worse. Therefore, she's not as good as on the tell-all. Then you can get rid of her. So it works
She
both
doesn't
ways.
give answers either way. She doesn't. She does
Hmm.
whatever. She starts crying in a minute. Her sympathy tears come out, and then you got
Yeah.
the other cast members that are already
Yeah,
paid.
and you know what Jasmine does like behind the scenes, like overtime. She's in her like little cast member like group chat, and
Yeah,
she works
yeah,
overtime like manipulating the cast members to be on her side.
yeah,
So
yeah. She knows who to pick and choose her circle.
yeah,
Be on my side. Be on my side.
like she sends cast members like she has her shitty fucking like protein powder, so she sends that to cast members to like
Well, they're all selling
promote her
each other
shit.
shit. They're selling each other
Yeah,
shit back and forth.
yeah, they're sending their bullshit bra
Doggy
strap
handbags,
corsets.
doggy handbags.
Doggy handbags, corsets, shitty vegan powder. They all send their shitty grifting products back and forth, and then they're all friends with each other and promote their own bullshit. But yeah, they work overtime to like create like a unified front.
A little gang.
Yeah,
It's like an
But
MLL, like
yeah,
like Avon, Mary Kay shit.
oh yeah, yeah, the Mary Kay products.
yeah. So, anyways, George, you're there, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So that's Jasmine, I guess. Let's see. Um. Okay. Different topic is okay. I know most people hate her, so we don't have to spend too much time on it. Though we don't have many topics tonight, so we could spend longer. Anyway, Renee posted another dumb post about some crazy stuff about Chidi and his sister. Do you want to read you the thing I posted of hers?
Yeah, I heard about it. Yeah, you can read it.
Okay. I think it was like on threads and it was like a multi-threaded post and I only posted the first one because like at some point I'm not gonna post like five threads of her bullshit. So all right, give me a second to pull it up. Okay, here it is. So Renee, this is Renee talking of Chitty fame. And she said, and let me just say allegedly, no, this is what she said. She says, she didn't say allegedly. I'm saying allegedly. Anyway, she says, confession. I was on a show called 90 Day Fiancé. I must admit that I had no clue that my partner was romantically involved with his sister. But to admit this to everyone is a big step. I was humiliated and disgusted by what I endured. I gave love a chance, but as expected, the Nigerian scammer had his way, not because I was vulnerable nor gullible, but because it was God's plan. Not only is this person incestuous, but he is also into black magic. And she keeps anyway, she keeps rambling on, but that's the gist of it.
So here's my thing, right? If she
Hmm.
knew that he was sleeping with his sister this whole time, why are we just hearing about it now?
Hmm.
I feel like that's something that I would have said right away, right? Like the second I found out about it and, people were dragging me and I found out, I would have told people. So it's like the timing of the release of information is just off for me. Because if you knew that this whole time, instead of, using any other defense, that would have been the only defense I used. I was like, well, it didn't work out because he was sleeping with his sister.
Exactly. I would have came out and said that first. You should have led with that.
That's my very first rebuttal for the whole thing.
Yeah, you should have led with that.
So, 2 years later, she's like, oh, yeah, he's sleeping with his sister. I was like, oh, so it didn't cross your mind to say that right when this happened? Like, that wasn't important information that people would understand the situation better? Like, so I know it's not true because she waited too long to say it.
I mean, anything she says is taken with a grain of salt because we already saw her mentally unstableness didn't even allow her to attend the tell-all. So,
do you want me to read you some of the Instagram comments?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, it actually got 121 comments. So let's see. This one says, "Here we go again. The express crazy train has left the station." This one says, "Let that chicken live." This says, "Chidi's sister is literally married with a husband and a child. She's his caretaker. There is nothing incestuous about their relationship. She's big mad that his sister didn't let her run around with Chidi wherever she wanted. They don't know you at all, and he's blind. From what we've seen, I'm glad she didn't let that happen." Um, and then this one says, "What? Leave that family alone," shaking my head. And then someone has decided not taking the meds. Cuckoo for fucking Cocoa Puffs. Let's see. Can't she leave him alone? How many years ago was it?
Right.
And then
I didn't even remember. You know how some characters come on the show and you completely forget they exist after their season?
yeah,
I
true.
feel like she just pops up every 6 months, right?
Mhm.
Like she
When
Yeah.
when it's time to refill her meds.
yeah, every 6 months, she comes out of the wood with some
Mhm.
random, strange, idiotic claim, and then she goes back into obscurity and disappears again. Like I feel like
Yeah.
True. Let's see. He should be Saint Shitty after dealing with her. Renee swears it's true, and she's totally not a crazy liar. The chicken told her so. She needs to talk to her chickens and no one else. Let's see. He just graduated from college too. Go Chitty. She needs to be put into a mental hospital. Um, he just posted that he graduated with master's degree, so she needs to post something to try and stay relevant. The woman is batshit crazy. No way she is still talking about this. The way she creates storylines in her head, Netflix would never keep up with it.
Well, yeah,
Let's see.
she's we saw with our own eyes that she's not all there. So
yeah.
Mhm.
And yeah, he did post that he graduated with his. I didn't know what he graduated with, but you just said it was a master's degree.
According to the comments section, yes.
Yeah, so allegedly, I don't know. I did see his graduation pictures, which I think is great.
I hope he makes it here to get the operation he needs.
Well, yeah, because did we ever determine if it was possible or not? Because I think we asked him, right, if it was even possible. Because some people were saying that.
I think it was gonna be like an experimental to try because remember he was born sighted. He lost his vision after he fell from a tree or something. And that's when he lost his vision as a child, but he was born sighted. So they were trying to see, they were going to operate to see if they can help, whatever nerve got damaged during his accident. So I think that was the thing, but he had hopes for it.
Yeah,
I think they were hosts, but I don't know.
Like experimental surgeries. We're going to try it. If it don't work, what do you got to lose?
yeah, yeah. I think that's what it was. Right, like there was no guarantee.
There was no guarantee, but it was worth to
But they
try.
know when to go in there and look. Right, I think that was what the issue.
Yeah, they were going to see if it was at all possible. But, he has to be here for that. And, well.
Okay, let me just read a few more comments. Feel bad for her kids. I couldn't imagine being raised by that woman. I should follow her just to read the crazy shit she says. I don't know if I read that already. Let's see. Okay. Let me find one more comment. Okay, I'll just say read this one. Let her go play with her chickens. Let's not give this person any more attention. Hashtag Team Chitty. We'll leave it at that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she like I said, she pops up every 6 months and tries to drag.
Every time they change the medication, she pops up.
Mhm.
Yeah, and it's like at this point, just let it go. Your relationship didn't work out. Leave him alone. He's not talk. He's never says anything about her. He never posts anything about her. It's like just move on. It didn't work out. Let it go.
Mhm.
She's just
Uh,
mad she got exposed to the world, what she's really like behind closed doors.
mhm.
I agree. She got.
Okay, this is a quick topic because it's more of a visual. I don't know how aware you are of this lady named Angie on Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, but did you see how she's like a Shekinah doppelganger?
I saw you posted. I don't watch any of the Real Housewives.
Yeah, well, I don't watch them. I just see that they get arrested left and right.
Right.
Hmm.
I have noticed that like a lot. Like they're getting
Like
arrested.
they stay in jail.
Yeah, I don't know if that's like a new trend or if they're.
The Real Houses of Potomac always get arrested too.
Yeah, the one from Potomac just got locked up for stealing $11,000
Oh, furniture.
of furniture from a condo she was renting and not paying the rent. So they're suing her for that.
Hmm.
So then you wonder, are they really rich people or are they just faking for the cameras?
Oh yeah, I think that they are putting up a rich front. I think a lot of people, like most people, are not as rich as they're fronting, right? Remember?
Yeah, you remember the Chrisleys,
Yeah, remember?
the whole fraud case.
Yeah,
Well, I forget her name, but isn't the one of the most famous housewives, the blonde one? Like her husband went to jail, right? Because like
Yeah,
wasn't he a lawyer?
embezzling or some shit.
Wasn't
yeah,
the husband like a lawyer? So like if he won like a settlement, he was like taking the settlement money or some shit.
Yeah,
yeah,
they're all doing something, and then since they're so mad at each other and they keep throwing each other's dirty laundry out, it makes for good TV. I should have jumped on that train, but it's too
Hmm.
far gone now.
yeah. You're right. There's so many spinoffs and so many. It's impossible to get into it. But yeah, they always are.
Yeah, they seem like they got
They're
some good drama over there.
But okay, do you agree that this Angie chick is a doppelganger or doppelganger of like Shekinah?
I'm
Maybe 5 surgeries before she looks like Shekinah, but not Shekinah now.
her face
True.
isn't tight enough to be Shekinah, but I did see the resemblance. Like I
True.
her face was a little too puffy. Like Shekinah's face is so pulled back and tight that the skin is like the skull and the skin are like the same now. So this girl had a little more pull in her face. So, but yeah, the
Hmm.
semblance and the hair, it was there. It was there.
True. Yeah.
Speaking of Shekinah, real quick. So I'm watching this Turkish soap opera. It's dubbed, of
They're
course.
good, aren't
They are
they?
they are the best. And
That,
I
oh
noticed
my
that they all
God.
have that little sharper white streak of hair in the front. Like a lot of the Turkish men, they use that little like
Yes,
that
they
little gray
do.
that little gray patch in the front pushed up.
Hmm.
I guess it's like a symbol of something. I don't know, but I'm watching a soap opera that's Turkish, and I've seen that like on two of the main characters, like tough guys. They have that little pushback gray patch in the front.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's my that's that's what I wanted to say about Shekinah Sharper.
True. Yeah.
I'll
Well, I will.
message you one to watch privately, JLP
All
on
right.
Netflix.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, Gina, did you ever watch that movie we told you to watch? Like,
I
what was
started to watch it and he was, oh my God, the guy was so good looking. I'm like, okay, I gotta stop watching
wh-
because there's like
why?
4 episodes. There's like
No,
four
no, isn't it like
movies.
a? Oh well, this yeah, but I'm
No.
just saying, watch the original movie.
Yeah, no, I started to watch it and then I got distracted with other things, but I will watch it. It was like 45 minutes. I'm like, hot dang. Okay.
True. Yeah,
Got me all hot and bothered.
we want your review anyway. So yeah, there's that. Okay, next topic is I think anyway, yeah, Amani, she allegedly had like a mental health breakdown and she was in the hospital. And then
You got a what?
she had a, well, okay, let's back up. Let's back up. Like, I know she's, before all that happened, she was posting videos of her like on a stripper, and you know how a lot of people on Instagram, they have like a stripper pole in their house. So she was posting videos of her like dance, doing her strips, not strip, but she's like on the stripper pole in her house, like twirling around.
Mm-hmm.
And she was doing that. And then like the next thing you know, she posted on social media where she's like in the hospital for like mental health issues. And then, so I saw that video. Then the thing I found most concerning was she deactivated her Instagram. I was like, oh, she deactivated her Instagram. Then I was like, oh, sounds like it's super serious now. So then that's when I actually became concerned. And then, so yeah, supposedly allegedly she was in the hospital for like mental health issues. And then Matt then posted like the next day. Let me pull it up real quick. It's on my Instagram. Hold on. So Matt put some of the worries to rest. He said,
What
sorry,
worries?
I don't know. But Matt posted, he said, thank you everyone for checking in on Amani. She is well and here with family. And then he said, when the air is thick, it's hard to breathe. When the weight is heavy, we collapse. But when we rise, we are stronger for it. So that's what Matt said.
Well, that doesn't sound like he posted that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You looked that up in quotes.
Yeah.
That's a chat GPT.
Yeah, quotes.
Yeah.
Give me a good quote.
Amani posted that from his account clearly because I'm not even convinced that Matt can read. So that doesn't sound like something that he would post. So
she had a mental breakdown over what? Because the last time we heard from her, she was I'm positive and I'm stronger and
banking
better
in the money
and my money, and I'm TLC can kiss it or whatever.
Well, remember she presented her letter of resignation.
Yeah, she resigned.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, she wrote a letter of resignation saying that she would no longer be on any 90 Day Fiancé shows, even though no one asked her to.
She borrowed Tiger Lily's letterhead.
Yes, and I'm just letting everyone know I'm not going to be doing. And I was like, well, it's not up to you. If they want to have you back on the show, they will reach out and ask. They didn't. Like, so that's like you going to a job that you used to work at and then
saying you quit.
Yeah, your contract ended like almost a year ago, and then you go randomly one day and say, oh, just by the way, I quit. They're like, you don't work here.
That reminds me, when I used to work in corporate America, in an office setting, everybody always knows what's going to go down before it goes down. So when we knew that a person was going to be fired, the person already knew because they were on a performance, a performance evaluation probationary period. But, office gossip spreads quick. So they'd go around saying, I gave him my 2 weeks because, this is bullshit here and I got a better job. But we already knew that you were going to get fired, but they start going around saying they quit. They'll start spreading the word that they quit, and then they'll just, disappear before the 2 weeks because they don't want to be like embarrassed that, that's it. That word is out.
Yeah.
So she got fired. So she jumped the gun and started saying she quit.
Yeah, then I guess that letter that she posted that was saying that she's done with TLC or whatever. Then I guess she removed it because on her own, she took it off her page.
Yeah, she only posts things to get reactions, and if she doesn't like the reaction that it gets, she'll go and take it down. And look, I want to say, as a suicide survivor, that mental health is very, very serious and important, and I'm not gonna make light of this if it was true or not. I don't know what she's going through, but I if she did say that she had a mental health crisis to get attention, that rubs me the wrong way. But I want to say that I don't think that she's above it because she's always been trying to get a rise out of people. She's been trying to, I remember when her and Matt pretended that they were cheating or he was cheating on her with somebody.
Yeah, she's always putting something out there to alarm people. And
right
now the most sympathy seeker is mental health or cancer. That's that one would get, either of those two will get you the most sympathy, and your haters will stand down and they'll leave you alone because you're sick and you're going through this.
Okay, like rank your favorite of these three people, from like your favorite to least favorite out of these three, like Amani, Shekinah, and Tiger Lily.
Mm.
Oh, fuck.
My least favorite.
No, well, let's to go favorite to least favorite, I guess.
I,
Or you could do least favorite to favorite. Just say whatever you're doing.
uh, this
Oh,
Oh,
that's
God.
like a fuck, marry, kill.
it was even worse.
You should have just said fuck, marry, kill. It would have been easier.
I
True.
can't, like, they're both just so awful in their own ways. Like, I don't know how to justify one being less awful than the
Well,
other.
there's three though that I want you
I
to
mean,
calculate.
I
I
guess if
know.
I choose the one that I don't like the least.
The hardest one for me to stomach would have to be Shekinah.
Hmm.
See, I'm opposite. I think if I,
Shekinah followed by Tiger Lily, and Amani being the least because I saw her the least. She was on for a short period of time. But
mm,
Shekinah has to be the one that really gets under my skin.
Hmm.
And then Tiger
Oh,
Lily, she was on for a brief period too, and she really didn't add anything to the show or take away from it. She was just there.
Hmm.
So yeah, she'd be the second, and Amani would be the least because she spent the least time on TV, so she didn't really annoy me that
exactly.
much.
I'm just flipping it where it's Tiger Puff is the worst for me because her voice is just like nails on chalkboard, and it's just like, oh my God, no. And then
Hmm.
Shekinah, and then Amani because like JLP said she was the least on the
Hmm.
our television screen. So
Okay, I'll go next then. Yeah, so my worst, but I'm basing this off of like who I'm friends with and who I'm not friends with. But anyway, that still counts, right? But okay, so Shekinah, I hate the most. Okay, she's the worst. Then second, I'll go with like Tiger Lily second, and then first I'll go Amani. So I guess we're all team Amani.
Yeah, because we saw her the least.
Hmm.
She got under our skin, but she didn't really. Right when she was starting to really irk our nerves, she got fired.
they should do that all the time, though. Right
Right?
when someone gets on our nerves, just fire
If
them.
they would have did that with Jasmine, we'd be so happy.
Okay,
We would.
George, you never went.
He's still
no,
thinking.
I never. I think that, I guess if I had to pick the person that irritates me the least, I guess I would have to say Shekinah,
Hmm.
I guess, because
True.
she's annoying, but she doesn't post and try to get clout and attention as much as the other two. Like, the other two are addicted to attention. Like,
But she's like, and again, I'm not saying maybe she's just being a good wife, but she's also like by Sarper's side every comedy show.
well, yeah, that helps too. But I think that she just doesn't go out there like Amani is out there posting, and like she's
Hmm.
reaching for clout, like reaching. Everything that she ever does is reaching. And I feel like Shekinah is a clout chaser too, but she's not as desperate for
Hmm.
as Amani is. So I think and you know,
Well, because Shekinah already made her bones. She already has her place at the table, so she doesn't have to try as hard. So that's why Shekinah's not, all in our faces like Amani was. Amani was trying to make a name for herself, so she was overwhelming us with bullshit on social
Hmm.
media, and then
yeah.
going super hard on the television.
Yeah, she came on way too strong, and she
Hmm.
really early on I just couldn't stand her because she was just so thirsty. Like, the saying, like, you have to want it but don't want it too much. I felt
Yeah,
she wanted it to the
she
Yeah.
point
was she
where,
went too hard, like the
Yeah,
crazy one.
yeah.
Like,
She's a try hard. But okay, so you said Shekinah was number one. So then who are your next two?
then Tiger Lily and then Amani would be the worst because
True.
she's just so needy for
Thirsty.
thirsty. Yeah, the thirst, like,
Yeah.
the meme where it's like a little, I don't remember, somebody's holding a hose and they're like spraying the water hose in the face. Like, that's her. Like,
Mhm.
everything that she ever did was calculated for clout and thirst. And that's
Yeah.
just it's just too much. And it's
It
like,
was like putting a straw to a lake and just drinking.
yeah, yes. If I find out that she faked this mental health thing like that.
Well, somebody just posted, if you're in a mental ward, psych ward, they don't give you your phone and visitors. You're pretty much in isolation until they are sure that you're not a danger to yourself or others. And for her to be posting and pictures of her in bed, like someone posted here of her in the bed in the hospital, nah,
Mm,
that's not a psych ward. That's something else.
Well, right.
mm,
And immediately after, Matt was like, she's home with family. And I was like, well, that's really fast, for someone to go through a mental health crisis and then to be home with family so quickly. That's questionable.
I think she got into Matt's stash and went a little too hard.
Yeah,
mm.
I don't like when people use
I don't like, yeah,
a
don't say
real.
you, don't,
Maybe the cement in her BBL kind of like leaked into her.
nah, she got into some of that yum yum that they be sent trafficking back and forth from Colombia
Hmm.
From
and went
Colombia
to
or Mexico?
from Mexico, yeah, from Mexico, and went a little bit too hard on the yum yum, and then
Allegedly. So-
allegedly.
yeah. Okay. So all right, that was a good segment. Uh, let's move on. Let's see. Okay, this is another quick topic, I guess, but oh, this is just this will take like 30 seconds. But did you see my little Sophie post? There's this like viral tweet, and it reminded me of Sophie. So let me read it to you. uh there's a viral tweet on Twitter, and it reminded me of Sophie. It says, bisexual women fuck like they have a point to prove. I love that about them, but they're not good people.
Wait, Sophie posted that?
No. Some Joe Schmo on Twitter posted it and went viral, and then I posted it on Instagram next to Sophie's photo, and I said it's giving Sophie, like it reminded me of her.
Yeah, it does, because she is definitely not good people. Yeah, I agree. Because I was like, I don't know.
Are we
That's
100% sure she's bisexual though?
Probably. I feel like she's ate
well,
the box.
yeah, well,
I don't, well,
he didn't go as hard as Chantel did. Remember when Chantel told us she was bisexual, she had to stick her tongue in every woman's mouth that she
that,
like.
Mhm.
don't remind me about
Yeah,
that.
but you're right. Sophie said she was and proceeded to not stick her tongue down any woman's throat. So, Captain, you might be onto something. Maybe she isn't even bisexual.
Yeah, she's
Well, Sophie could be one of those girls. Allegedly, she could be one of those
gay for
girls.
pay.
No. Like she's one of those girls who'll go out to the club, get drunk, and then like a hot girl will be flirting with her, and then she'll let like the hot girl come back with her and like eat her out.
Mm, I don't know. Maybe she'll probably make out with some. She'll like time to make out with somebody, but I
Yeah,
don't
like she'll
think.
make out, but then she'll let the girl like do the work. The other girl do the work.
I don't know. I don't
I
know.
don't know. She doesn't come across like she's really bisexual. She just
She
doesn't
kind
give
of,
me bisexual vibes.
yeah,
Chantal didn't give bisexual vibes either, and here we are. But
right. That's true.
yeah, but I don't know. Sophie looks like she's just whatever pays the bills.
Hmm.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. Whatever is the highest.
Whatever pays the bills.
Yeah,
If that's what I got to do today, then that's what I'm going to do today to get these bills paid.
I agree.
Mm. Before we go to the strip club reviews, I just want to do my hack because my husband is circling around waiting for strip club reviews.
Yeah,
He's
you
like,
do
when
your
y'all gonna
part.
do the he's
We're
like,
at
when
your
y'all gonna do
segment.
the strip club review? So
Okay, good.
okay. I know this is the holidays, everybody's gonna be traveling. So there's a travel hack that I use if you like to drink before your flight or during your flight, here's a way to save money, and it's an easy travel hack. You go to the liquor store before you pack your carry-on. You get yourself the little bottle shots. They're like $2 a bottle, the scotch or whatever, vodka, whatever you drink, the little small bottles, 50 milliliter bottles. You get yourself 3 or 4, how many ever you want. You put them in your carry-on, scatter them around your carry-on. It's going to pass through TSA like nothing. Once you get past TSA checkpoint, you sit down, you put them in your purse, and you get yourself one of your coffee mugs or portable cups that you drink, whatever. You get that. You get ice from whatever vendors around. And while you're sitting waiting for your flight, you get yourself a Coke and you pour your drinks in there. Or when you get on the plane and they give you that free can of soda, You put your drinks in there, and you save yourself a heap of money because these $2 bottles at the liquor store cost you $11 on the airplane. And if you are a nervous flyer that need a drink like me, I always carry 4 with me, and and I and I kid you not, it never fails. They're permissible through TSA because they are less than 3 ounces of liquid, so you will not get stopped.
See, I didn't know this because I didn't realize that. Well, you left. I left the part out of the steps. You take it out of the alcohol bottle and you put it in your own cup.
No.
No.
You let it pass through in your carry-on as you purchased it.
Right, but before
once you get past TSA, if you want to have a drink while you wait for your flight, you put ice in a cup, your little coffee mug or whatever, those Stanley cup things you carry around. You get yourself some ice, you buy yourself a Coke from one of the vendors that are there, and you pour that into a cup, you put your drink in there, and you pass and you get on the plane with your drink. If you want to drink it on the plane, you wait for them to give you a soda discreetly.
Well, right. I didn't realize that because I know if they catch you with your own bottle of alcohol,
so you discreetly, when you get on the plane, discreetly, you open up your cup, you pour your little 250 milliliter, scotch into your soda, and you drink it, or you get on the plane with it already. You go to the bathroom, take a shot of it, put it in your pocket, however you want to do it, whatever works. But you will not get caught. TSA will not catch you because it's less than 3 ounces of liquid, and it is permissible. Anything over 3 ounces will catch you. And you can take as many as to 5, but don't take them all in the same place. Scatter them around your suitcase. Don't put them all huddled together. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, you know how you pack your socks on one side and your stuff, however you pack, just scatter them around in a place where they're easily accessible. Once you are sitting down waiting for your flight, you easily access them, and you go put them in your purse or your whatever backpack that you carry on, that you're not going to put in your overhead, because you don't want to dig into the overhead to get a little bottle of scotch. So you put them somewhere accessible to you. When you get on the plane, you sit down and you enjoy your drink, and you save yourself a lot of money.
See, my ass is bougie, and I will go to the lounge, and at least I'll have a good meal and some booze and a lot of it to put me to sleep.
The lounge part is nice when you're in a foreign country and you're coming back to the States. But the lounge in American airports, you're paying $20, $18 for a watered down cocktail that's not going to do shit for you.
That's why you order 6 or 7 of them.
If you can afford that, nah. I'd rather pay $2 for a bottle of whiskey times 6, put it in my carry-on, and drink my drink on my 5-hour, 4-hour flight, whatever I'm doing.
I will only go to like the lounges if I'm going on an international flight. So because if I don't like the food,
those are the best ones to carry alcohol on. The international ones, they're the longest ones.
The international ones give me free booze anyways.
Oh well, we're not all as privileged.
But there's a comedian, Joey Diaz. He always takes like Chiba Chews, like weed gummies or something.
Yeah, a lot of people take the
that.
gummies. Yeah, but the gummies, they're more, you're more susceptible to get stopped than TSA, because you always have the dogs or whatever, or
don't do that.
So don't take the gummies with you. The
you can take it before.
The alcohol passes like nothing. There's not enough liquid in there for them to raise any red flags. Passes like nothing. Soon as you get past TSA, you sitting waiting for at your gate, waiting for your flight. You take your shit out, you put it in your purse, or your pocket, whatever. You get on your flight, easy peasy. I had so many on me that I was giving them out to the people next to me.
True.
Everybody in my row was lit, and they were like, "Yo, we didn't know this." I was like, "Try it. Trust me, try it. The worst that could happen, they'll make you throw it away, and that never happens because it's not enough liquid to flag."
Yeah, they probably think it's lotion or something, like
or a little perfume or something like that.
True, and that brings us. Well, thank you for the tips. That brings us to strip club reviews.
Oh,
Let me call my husband.
it's that
Uh,
time of the night, guys. It's strip club reviews.
okay, well, this place. I know you like to guess, George. So this place is called Dan. If you, and by the way, if you're in the live chat, like don't spoil it. This place is called Dancing Bear, but Bare,
Bear?
like Bare though.
BAR.
Like your bare
Oh,
ass.
okay. I got you.
Yeah,
Oh,
because yeah,
I
Dancing
think
Bear. Yeah,
we're in the mountains, right? Somewhere in the Rocky Mountain area.
that's a good guess, but it's not right.
I Oh, okay. Because I'm thinking, where would
What
there be
state
bear?
is it in?
Well,
Yeah,
that would get. Isn't that what George is trying to guess?
yeah. What
I'm
state?
gonna say Washington.
It's
Washington.
close. It's close.
Is it California?
No.
It's not. Okay.
Seattle.
Well, Seattle is
Seattle
Washington.
is in
I know.
Washington.
My bad. Portland, Oregon.
Yeah,
It is? Oh, I wouldn't have guessed Portland, but didn't we learn that Portland is like number one for strip clubs for something, right?
it's like the mecca of strip clubs.
Yeah, so I should be guessing Portland more because apparently it's the Las Vegas
Mhm.
of strip clubs. So I should be guessing that more.
Yeah, because that's where Sophia is, I think. Anyway,
Oregon is the mecca of strip clubs.
like the per
Hmm.
capita or whatever you want to call it. Yeah.
Yeah, we learned
Oh,
that.
well, who knew?
I know. You would automatically think Las Vegas, but it's not,
What?
right? I know.
I know they
Yeah.
bang on weed up there, but I didn't know strip clubs.
Because there's a lot of, I don't know if this is, and again, I don't want to like stereotype, and I don't know if this like correlates to strippers, but isn't there like a fuck ton of like tatted up chicks like in Portland, like hipster tatted up girls?
I think so, and I don't want to stereotype as well. I don't think there's a tax. There's no tax there, if I'm not mistaken, as well.
Uh,
Mm-hmm.
I used to watch that show, something Portland, that is like a comedy.
Portlandia?
Portlandia.
Yeah.
Oh, I never heard of that. What is it?
That is the funniest show.
Oh, I'll have to look it up. Yeah, I haven't heard of that.
Sure. I haven't seen it. I just heard of it. I mean, I heard of the name. Okay, should I start?
Yeah, let's get into it. Let's do it.
And then Gina, like, is these are all of them, or is there like a one? Are you
No,
saving one?
it's all of them. I'll warn you when there's only two left.
Okay, cool. All right. I guess hopefully JLP's husband is at the helm. No, I'm kidding. All right, this one's from Weed Man 420. I feel like we've gotten reviews from him before. Uh, this one says dancers are cracked out and have zero moves. Super sad how these girls' lives must be. 1 star.
Oh, that was very judgmental. Jeez.
True. Okay, this one's from Reapa. It says, terrible service. I was immediately disappointed when being practically frisked for information on how many drinks I had that night when ordering my first beer. Then was pitched some bull story about the bartender receiving a ticket if I leave there and get a DUI. Was hassling many guests and crudely cutting off whole groups of grown men who clearly weren't over intoxicated. Waste of time and money when there's plenty of better or just as good right down the street. Laugh out loud. 1 star.
Oh, so they were basically trying to cut her off and lying that for some reason a bartender would get a ticket for you getting a DUI. I've never heard of that.
I've heard of that where if you're a bartender and someone gets like super wasted and they go crash into someone, you could be responsible.
Yeah,
Wait, that's a thing?
Yeah, that's the
yeah,
Well,
thing.
the bar, I've heard that the bar can get fined if they serve people over
like the
the limit
club. Yeah,
If they don't cut
and
them off,
they
yeah.
get into a DUI or some kind of
But
altercation.
how do you know how much a person can take like alcohol? Because that varies by person.
Well, if
They
they come up to the bar and you
like
can only see the
stumbling.
top of their head because
well,
Yeah.
half of them was on the
if
floor,
they
don't
can't
serve
even
them.
walk straight, then
Yeah, you're supposed
yeah.
to cut them off.
Oh, I didn't
They're
know.
slurring their order.
Hmm.
Yeah, you cut them off.
I don't know. That seems kind of crazy because the bartender serves like hundreds of people. So it's like you're
Hmm.
supposed to remember how drunk someone is kind of asking a lot.
True. So anyway, that was that one. Okay, next one is from Tori. I don't know if it's a guy or girl. Um, as a Seattleite who used to smoke, I was excited to be able to see dancing chicks while drinking booze and chain smoking, if only for the novelty. This club seemed epically large with at least three poles that I saw. Sadly, we inadvertently sat right next to the lap dance corner, which made for some awkward and rather messy viewing. Overall, I wasn't too impressed with the girls, as many seemed to be going or giving a lackluster performance. Really, ladies, where was the heart? But this one performer had abnormally flat feet, and she could scale that pole like a freaking hopped up squirrel. It was amazing. I think we tipped her out over $15 in one song. I wish I knew her name. 3 stars.
Just three? Okay.
Mhm.
But wait, I have a question. What does having flat feet have to do with how well you can work the pole? I don't know the correlation. Because usually the
It's
pole,
like police officers can't have flat feet
but when you grip the pole, it's usually your.
or supposed to have flat feet. I don't know. There's something about
Maybe
your
maybe
balance.
a better grip.
Maybe your balance is better.
Oh, because yeah, when I see girls gripping the pole, they grip with their legs, their
But
arms.
they wear
Mm.
heels, so it shouldn't matter if your feet are flat.
I know I'm trying to find a correlation, and maybe I'm reading into this way more than I should.
Mm.
Yeah, I
Now
think
I'm
you're
thinking.
over
Now,
you're
now I'm thinking
overanalyzing.
about it too. Yeah, I'm overanalyzing
All right, this was from Maxi One. It says, was not impressed with the attire that the girls were sporting. Really enjoyed the first two dancers, but then had a third dancer that complained about our tipping, so we left. If you're not going to dance for us and there is no tip, I'm sorry, but Ugg boots are not hot. Also, Band-Aid over your bruise is not hot either. I was told if we weren't getting trash on alcohol, then we had to get out. There was a total of four of us and only two others in the whole place. Guess the one, two people that were left will have to tip more. 1 star. So yeah, they're
Mm,
wearing
Wait,
Ugg boots, I guess.
Ugg boots on a stripper pole with a band-aid.
that is weird.
Flat feet.
But
Mhm.
what? Oh, so wait, what is okay? So help me, Gina. I'm stupid. What does UGG boots and flat feet have to do with each other?
I don't know.
Nothing.
Nothing. I was just like
Oh, okay. Because I was like,
throwing in Ugg boots, Band-Aids. Might as well throw in the flat
I'm
feet.
gonna like go to the library and check out a book on flat feet now because now I feel like there's a whole world of things that I don't know.
Mhm. Okay, this one is from username FU. It says, the girls here create a poor stripping atmosphere for my cock. They are unfriendly, unprofessional, unhappy, and have saddlebags. Fuck your club. I hope it burns to the ground. 1 star. He
Holy,
was writing that review from the perspective of his dick, I think.
yo, that was like very aggressive, right?
I hope it burns to the ground.
Right? Like that was aggressive. Like that might be a terroristic threat.
Damn.
Like, geez.
Damn. He went scorched earth.
He did
I
not.
know.
I hope it closes down. He said, I hope it burns down.
He needs some like Gigi dancer to calm his flame down.
Right? Gee.
That has to be the funniest shit I've ever heard.
So you want to read that one again?
Yeah, go ahead. One more time.
One more time.
Okay,
Right.
and actually his username is it's actually like spelled out FUCKYOU. But anyway, it says the girls here create a poor stripping atmosphere for my cock. They're unfriendly, unprofessional, unhappy, and have saddlebags. Fuck your club. I hope it burns to the ground. 1 star.
Wow. Okay.
His cock told him to write that.
I feel like he wrote it with his cock.
His cock was
Mm,
like, write this down right now.
Right?
true. Yeah,
Gee.
he dipped his cock in like the ink and shit. I'm like, anyway.
My husband said it has new meaning. It gives new meaning to dictation.
Right. Yeah, it does. That I think he
True.
Oh God, he's enjoying this. Go ahead.
Both y'all, I didn't know both y'all are funny. Oh, okay. Okay, this is from Dexter Rexter. It says, the place is so gross and dirty. Music is absolutely horrible. Dancers are very trashy looking. They're not cute at all. There were two body types here. The girl that just had a baby last week, or the body type that was anemic and gross. Average size of lady lumps were I don't know. Sorry, average size of lady lumps were probably a C cup or tiny bee stings. Drinks are horrible. Save your dough and go somewhere else. This place blows. 1 star.
Wow. Just had a baby last week is diabolical. Like, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
Let me read that
That
sentence. Let me read that sentence again. There are two body types here.
Yeah.
The girl that just had a baby last week, or the body type that was anemic and gross. And then the average size of lady lumps were either a C cup or tiny bee stings.
those maternity room bills ain't gonna pay themselves.
Yeah.
You gotta get on that pole,
It's
pop the baby out and head to that pole.
Yeah, with health insurance these days, it's expensive to be popping them babies out.
Mhm.
And then you have to support them for 18 years or
18,
longer.
it's longer than that.
If
That's
they
what I
go,
said, or
if they go to,
longer.
if they go to college, 21. If they can't, if they're those can't get rights, they stay living in your attic or your basement for eternity.
Basically are attached to them until you finally pass away.
Yeah.
That's
Mhm.
you get rid of.
Yeah.
You mean if you have a big ad junior? Just kidding. Let me stop. Okay, this one's from KB. It says the term skank pit consistently comes to mind. Smoky, unattractive dancers whose style was too gynecological. 1 star.
Skank pit. That's my new favorite word. I'm gonna use that every day.
Skank pit.
Yeah.
Think pit.
No,
Skank.
skank pit.
Oh, skank pit.
Yes, that's my new favorite.
I want to know what that white wolf. What was he said about the gynecological what?
He said it's unattractive dancers whose style was too gynecological. But I thought horny dude. I thought horny dudes like gynecological. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, were they giving pap smears to each other? The fuck is a gynecologist gotta do?
I don't know.
I don't get that, but
I don't get that part either.
I'm gonna stop trying to read into stuff so much and just have fun.
True. All right, this is from Dope Boy 19. It says, I haven't been here in years, but I decided to check it out before the Christmas holiday. Me and my friend put our money up, and unfortunately, the girl dancing decided to ignore us. And later, she didn't know we spoke English. Pardon me for looking too ethnic. Skip this dive ass supposed strip club. 1 star.
Wait, forgive me for looking too.
I think. So this person must have been like a minority, and then the strippers assumed he couldn't speak English, and they ignored him. And then he's like, "Excuse me for like looking too ethnic."
Oh, that's a racist. You don't just assume somebody don't speak English. Like, that's racist.
Nowadays, you can't assume that people don't speak anything because we're very diverse here. So
I know. I've walked into and
George, you think someone who speaks Spanish is Hispanic, and when that's not the case.
well,
yep, a lot of people are getting
I'll
caught out
say-
there talking about dark-skinned folks and not knowing their Spanish, and then they respond to you in Spanish. You saw that Dollar Tree situation that they were talking about the man. He was
Yup.
black, and turns out I think he was from Panama, Honduras, and he answered them right back.
Yeah,
And they got sued and all of that shit. So
And I've been to the cashier in stores, and it'll be a white cashier, and a Spanish speaking customer would walk up and say something to the cashier in Spanish, and the white cashier would speak right back to them in Spanish. And I'm just like, see, you cannot be assuming nothing.
look, yeah, you got to just stay quiet.
Right?
George assumes the white people that sing Spanish are Spanish. Oh,
Yeah,
just kidding.
exactly.
I do. She does not look like a white girl, and she speaks Spanish really well. So yeah, she fooled me.
True.
She did.
She's gonna fool a lot of people until she says, "Well, my new song is bachata," and then everything's gonna fall apart.
Well, she posted that like on a more serious note, she posted that like ICE was in Charlottesville tonight, so she's like, watch out for this area. So when ICE walks by, she loses the accent though.
That makes it seem like she is Hispanic. Posted stuff like that.
Yeah, Wait
She's
till
an ally.
you want yeah, she's an ally. You want to see how Hispanic she is? Let Ice pull up on her.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, that's true. They'll just drive away. Yeah, you're right.
true. All right. This next review is from Hexy. It says, I enjoyed going out to the strip club sometimes. I'm not by any means against strip clubs, but the bear is a dank cave of a skanktastic hustlers. Some people might take that encouragingly, but I don't mean it in a good way. 2 stars.
Oh,
I like the word scantastically.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
love words.
let me read that sentence again. Like the bear the bear is a dank cave of skanktastic hustlers. And then some might take it encouragingly, but I don't mean it in a good way. Yeah. So there's a lot of skank. What was the other one that we
Skank.
were? Skank pit, and this is skanktastic.
That'll make a good name for a club. The Scantastic Skank Pit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would totally go to that club. I totally would.
True. Okay, this is from Johnny Boy. It says, I was here on 5/31/2013, and they don't have the $5 steak special anymore. Apparently gone as of last year. Also, why is this the only strip club in Portland that doesn't allow you to use a cell phone, even for texting or for checking the time, or bring in an iPad in? I think it's ridiculous in this time and age, as we should have freedom to use them if it doesn't disturb other people. I can understand why they wouldn't want you to take photos of the strippers, but it's not a damn movie theater. If I want to eat and enjoy a $13.25 ribeye steak dinner and read my news on my Apple iPad with no noise and no bright lights, I should be able to, and not have to be harassed by the bouncers on this stupid dumb policy. 3 stars.
So I have a
Hold
question.
on a second.
Questions. Who the fuck brings an iPad to the strip
Right.
club to read their newspaper?
That's
My
Go
husband
to
has
the
a
fucking
question.
toilet.
Hold on. My husband has a question. Go ahead, honey.
First of all, what strip club is going to serve a ribeye?
that might
Well,
give you food poisoning. I don't know. I really don't
A
know.
$13 ribeye.
I mean, you go to the right club, you get a filet mignon.
Yeah,
I
we've
mean,
seen it at Houston.
yeah, we
Yeah.
You
and
might as
I
well go to a gas station and get food then.
hmm No, it was like, okay, well, I can't speak on the shitty strip clubs we review, but the Rick's Cabaret in New York City is like known as really great food,
Well, Rick's
legit food.
Cabaret is different. That's like a high end gentleman's club. But
Yeah.
at the Scantastic Skank Pit,
Yeah,
a
I can't speak
$13
on.
ribeye. My husband said you might as well go to the gas station and get sushi.
well, right. You're gonna get salmonella food poisoning regardless. So you
Mhm.
where you want to get it from the gas.
We can lose 10 pounds, might be.
Well,
Gina's
my
crazy.
what's confusing to me is you go to a strip club where there's naked women dancing, and that doesn't get your attention. You want to work on your iPad and watch
With your
the
privacy.
news.
Mhm.
That's
We want to read his news or something.
because
Yeah, you go to the strip club and you want your privacy.
right. Can't you just watch the news and eat your food at home? Like,
I
Mhm.
don't get it.
What's pissing him off?
Yeah, you want to read. Who first of all, who takes an iPad to a strip club?
who takes an iPad anywhere anymore? I didn't even know
Right?
Mhm.
people still use iPads.
Unless you're a toddler that wants to
Ma-
watch cartoons, you shouldn't have an
Right.
iPad.
Maybe when he gets like a boner and he's embarrassed, he'll put the iPad on top of his lap.
That's crazy. So
I was
I'm
kidding.
this person is older.
Yeah.
That I like to read my news, and I was like, "You said read the news at a strip club of all the places." Like, I'm not worried about what's going on in Washington when I'm at a strip club and there's a girl shaking her ass in my face. There's a time and place for everything, and I'm not thinking about what the hell is going on in our government while I'm at the strip club. That's like a weird thing to even think about.
Man, he probably when he says news, he probably means pull up some porn or some shit. No fun.
But why would you watch porn when you have live porn in front? A strip club is way more entertaining. Whatever you're gonna find on your iPad, right? Like it's happening right in front of you.
Yeah, you're right. I don't know. I was trying to think of weird excuses for a weirdo, so never
No,
mind.
no. There's no
All right.
point.
Let's go to the next review. Okay, this one. Let's see. This one's from Sam. It says, ghetto. The girls suck literally, but watch out, they're all skanks. The owner is a short, fat old man who thinks he's a hard biker. He stood behind security, some 7 foot tall bozo, and slapped a guy the one time I was there. The guy he slapped called him out to the street for no one or one on one, but the stubby fat wannabe biker and club pimp went back in. You could tell he was a total punk the way he waited till security was between them before he hit the guy. I spoke with the guy they were harassing, and he said he got 86 for ordering water after he had already spent $50. Anyways, check out the reviews. This place sucks, and the dancers are dogs. 1 star.
Oh, okay.
That's a lot to process.
Yeah, that's a lot.
I'm trying to process. I'm still on the first sentence of somebody getting slapped and being fat. I don't know. There's a skank. There were some skanks involved in there.
Maybe can we run it back? Can we run it back one more time? Just so
Run
I'm
it back slowly.
Okay. I'll run it back. Ghetto. The girls suck literally, but watch out, they're all skanks. The owner is a short, fat old man who thinks he's a hard biker. He stood behind security, some 7 foot tall bozo, and slapped a guy the one time I was there. The guy he slapped called him out to the street for one on one, but the stubby, fat wannabe biker and club pimp went back in. You could tell he was a total punk the way he waited till security was between them before he hit the guy. I spoke with the guy they were harassing, and said he got 86 for ordering water after he already spent $50. Anyways, check out the reviews. This place sucks, and the dancers are dogs. 1 star.
Okay, so the guy got slapped by the owner.
yes.
Yeah.
For
While
While
ordering
security was between them.
yeah, so security was shielding the owner. So
the owner.
yeah,
And he ordered water.
after
Well,
spending
he spent 50, and then he got kicked out for
And the
ordering
girls
water.
literally suck. Like literally suck
Literally.
you off.
yes,
Okay. And it's still skanks involved.
yes.
Mhm.
Okay, I got it.
True. Okay, let's see.
2 more left.
Okay, we're down for 2 more.
That last one could have been a Dateline NBC episode. There was a lot
I
of
know, right? It was
right?
like a whole documentary.
True. Let's see. Okay, the next one is from Dor Mihai. I can't pronounce his name. It says, there's a mentally frustrated security that kicked my 70-year-old friend out because an hysterical dancer didn't get tips from him. 1 star. As a 7-year-old friend, the one with the iPad. Oh,
Wait.
I was gonna say too, probably.
His 70-year-old friend got kicked out
because of a dancer was hysterical that didn't get tips from him.
I forgot.
He probably forgot.
right.
He
Or
forgot to tip her. Senile dementia.
Mhm.
he probably thought he did tip her, and then when she asked for money again, he was like, "You'd have to give me another lap dance," because he didn't remember the first lap dance.
Yeah.
True. Oh, the last review is kind of disappointing
It is
because it's only 3 words.
we were on a roll tonight.
I know.
Okay, it's only because it's 3 words. The last review is haggard looking strippers. 1 star.
Wait, haggard?
Haggard looking strippers, yeah.
I don't even know what that word means.
Haggard is like tired and
Like
old.
raggedy.
Like raggedy, tired, and old.
Y'all know my favorite word is raggedy. So
Raggedy.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
I love
raggedy.
Raggedy looking strippers. 1 star.
Okay.
Yeah. We got that. You should have led with that one. That should have been the first tweet, the first review.
It kind of fucked up the whole vibe.
Yeah,
It's okay. The pictures are already on Patreon of the
establishment.
Of the establishment. Don't worry, JLP. I got you. I'll put the pictures in Patreon. I got you.
Fantastic skank pit.
I got you. And then you can all comment to say what you guys. And this establishment is already closed.
Oh,
I thought so because when the guy was talking about
did he burn
2013,
it down?
well, Oh, that's true. Maybe it burned to the ground because the guy definitely said he wanted to burn to the ground. And then they were talking about prices in 2013. And I was like, this probably isn't even around no more.
Yeah, he probably went back and burned it down.
I would put it past him. He was very angry and
He
aggressive.
let his Cox intrusive thoughts get the best of him.
Yeah, I hope all the dancers got out.
All the skanks made it.
Hope
The
everybody
skank
got
pit.
out.
I hope everybody made it through the skank pit.
Yeah, I hope that nobody was sacrificed in the fire.
No skanks were hurt during the fire. Oh God.
Like, sorry, I zoned out because I was looking at the photos. Like, so there was a real fire or what?
Oh, that I don't know.
I don't know. I was joking.
Oh, y'all were joking. Okay,
Yeah,
because
we
I
were
was
joking.
I wasn't sure because y'all were like talking like it really happened. I was confused.
No, we just said
No.
because that one guy was so
Yeah,
burning down that we thought maybe he did it, but this is all alleged. We don't
true.
have. I just when Gina said it was no longer in business, that's
Mhm.
just
I like how the sign on the top has an X over the bear.
oh my god,
and the word bear. Like, okay,
Uh,
you don't get it. Yeah, you don't get it. It's bear, like naked, not bear. That there's a bear in here.
yeah,
do you know
of a
yeah,
bear.
when I originally read like Dancing Bear, like if it was Dancing BEAR, I would think it would be like a gay strip club or something.
Yeah, like a big bear, type
Big hairy
bike.
gay guy.
Yeah, big hairy biker dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they made sure to X out the bear so people know there's not an actual bear in here. So that goes to show you
Oh, and
the
then
intellect of the customers.
well, you know how your husband was talking about the food. Apparently, the sign says to go food, so people go there for to go food too.
I'm not in the mood for any skanktastic, skank pit girls. You can just go there and get a ribeye and leave.
Mm,
Oh, okay.
I'm here to pick up a ribeye.
yeah, carry out.
Yeah, they're not there for the girls. They're just there for the ribeyes.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that was hilarious.
True. And then the other thing I'm confused on the sign, it says like sorry clothes, so they're not fully nude or something. I don't know.
Wait, what does this say? Oh,
It
Yeah, because
says
remember, one of the reviews said they were not dressed, like their outfits weren't all that.
mm,
So they were probably. She had Uggs on, so I'm thinking maybe she was in sweats.
I don't know. Well, we'll have to ask Sophia, who's in Portland, so she probably
yeah.
has intel on
And you know
Dancing
what's
Bear.
crazy? While it was still open, there was still graffiti on the building. Like, because when I'm looking at the photo,
Yeah, you
it's
see the
already
graffiti.
yeah, it looks like it's already abandoned. But this is while it was open. There was already graffiti on the building, so I can only imagine what it looks like now. I mean,
Oh,
it's still.
jeez. I can only imagine what it was like inside.
I know, because on the outside, it looks like you would catch something just
It
walk.
looks like a
You would
trap
catch a
house.
case.
Yes, yeah, it does.
It looks like a trap house fronting as a strip joint.
It
Well,
kind
there
Mm,
were some pictures of the inside on Yelp. Let me see if I can grab those quickly as well. So, and I'll let you guys decide
oh,
on what
and
to
by the
think
way,
of the inside.
I have some unfortunate news. I don't see Lana in the chat.
She had to leave.
Lana, yeah, she was with her grandchildren that wanted to watch a movie.
A
Okay.
scary movie.
oh well, yeah, she was here earlier. I saw her.
Yeah, but
True.
we got to do the strip reviews. We got to try to move them up a little bit earlier because uh, a lot of people are, well, not a lot of people. Cocco, she can't participate in the strip reviews because
She
her
ain't
work schedule.
here.
Yeah,
She
but
ain't
she
here.
always leaves early too.
Oh
But the
yeah,
strip reviews is the best way to shut it down. So
I don't know why.
Yeah.
I
we're
don't.
gonna have to sacrifice a couple listeners.
Yeah, I don't know how to do it anywhere else in the show.
Yeah,
Really.
it would throw off the whole show.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
the finale. Like when you go to a
Yeah.
Lady Gaga concert, she's gonna sing "Born This Way" in the finale, right? Like it's
Mm,
not any other song that she can do. So I feel like strip clubs is the only way to end.
Yeah, it's the only way to end it. That's the
true.
credits. That's the
Yeah.
rolling credits.
Oh, and yeah, like I didn't click over on the live chat all night, and we had over like 200 chat messages going on in the background.
Wait,
Apparently,
you didn't read them? I've been reading it.
Reading all the yeah, I leave
no,
the
I've been focused on the convo. It's like,
Oh yeah, I've been like having little side
yeah.
conversations.
I have too. I learned from watching 90 Day and tweeting at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I posted some of the pictures inside on the Patreon and sent them in the group chat.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the interior.
Oh,
Sure.
it kind of looks like a haunted house. Don't it? It looks like to me, it looks like a haunted house. I would be a little scared to go to the bathroom by myself. Like it looks a little scary.
Shabooty, they did spell the word BEAR, bear, and then they crossed it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Somebody, some genius was in charge of the sign.
No, I think
well,
they just did that to like dummy proof it for the idiots in Portland.
it's for comedic what do you call it, for comedic reaction, like because there's actually a picture of an actual bear and then they cross that out too. Like I
Yeah.
think it's supposed to be like a comic strip, like it's funny, they're like, oh, you're at the dancing bear, but don't think that there'll be dancing bears, I think it's supposed to be funny.
Yeah, like landing strip has like a double
Yeah,
entendre.
I
Yeah.
think they're trying to be comedic about it, but
Well, they're gone now.
Mm-hmm.
True.
it doesn't say anywhere about a fire anywhere I look, so I don't think that person actually did that.
Mm-hmm.
But he thought it.
That thought, I think for the FBI, even intent is a crime, right? Like
Right.
if you thought about it, it's still a crime. So
He's probably happy when he saw the close sign on it.
right, he probably had a party. He was like, I don't want it to close. I want it to burn to the ground. Like I've never heard anybody that angry.
He
Right?
no, his cock wanted it to color.
Yeah.
He let his cock do the talking. He was like, you know what, you take over, buddy.
True.
Guys.
All right. Well, I think we hit all of our topics.
Yeah, we did good time today.
Yeah, we did a nice tight show. That's what he said. Oh,
Oh,
Shabooty.
very snatchy.
that's what happens when I don't drink.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's sober tonight, so he's on a roll tonight.
True. All right. Well, yeah, I have a dentist appointment tomorrow, so I guess I gotta go to bed early.
Yeah.
It's gonna be an early day. I have an early flight.
Don't forget your alcohol.
Alcohol.
Oh, and since I have to get there so early, I have time to stop at the gas station and get some little bottles on my way in. So,
all right, let me text me when you land and let me know how it went.
yeah,
let the group chat know.
I'll let you know if TSA arrests me or not.
No, they're not gonna do nothing. Well, have a safe flight.
Thank you.
Enjoy your trip, and everybody have a nice weekend.
True. Yeah. Hopefully we can get Molly on here so we can talk to her because I've never talked to her. I don't think.
Yeah, I'll set it up. I'll work on it. I know that she was talking about media for the show, so I'm pretty sure she'll be open to it.
Okay.
All right.
Cool. All right. Well, I guess I'm gonna do my outro. Thank you, everybody, for listening tonight. Fiancé Fridays on a
Friday.
Friday.
Peace out.
Peace out,
Good
everybody.
night.